Alrighty. What are we doing? I'm starting so late. We're defending Edgeworth, right? That's what we're doing? No, I don't. I'm gonna take someone's life, never, Nick. I do remember feeling faint. This boy. What? The trial today. You did. If you weren't there, Larry, I'm sure Edgeworth would have been found guilty. But seriously, Nick, that boat shop caretaker guy is pretty suspicious. Yeah, he is. But Edgy ain't off the hook yet. Way to spoil the mood, Larry. I'm just a guy sitting in the audience, you know? Excuse me. But from where I was sitting, Edgy seemed pretty edgy. I mean, can you really know what he's telling the truth about that night? I mean, maybe. But what I do know is I'm going to believe in you two until the end. Us, them. He needs me, right, Nick? Yeah, you, Larry. Not me? But why you, Larry? Huh? Actually, yeah. Why me? With the silent treatment. What is happening? Why do you trust Mr. Edgeworth so much? I mean, he's changed recently, true, but when we first met him, he was kind of a jerk, don't you think? I mean, yeah. But he's my boy. Wait, was that when you two were classmates? Yes, in grade school. They saved me, Miles and Larry. They saved me, and I'll never forget it. That's why I became a defense attorney, you know? What? What's he talking about? Huh? Sorry, I kind of forgot. Yo, nice. Just the thing that, you know, defies who I am. He forgot. Oh, my mic's so loud all of a sudden. It's not any closer. Okay, Nick, out with it. I'm going to hear the story today, and that's final. Okay. It's kind of a long story, so hang in there. It was the very end of 3rd grade. I was on trial, a class trial. Class trial? Uh-oh. Here we go. Story time. You remember, Larry? Spring into 3rd grade, a kid in our class got his lunch money stolen. Lunch money? Our school was really small. Every month, kids would bring in an envelope with money for lunch from home. I see. Anyway, this kid's envelope disappeared with $38 in it. Damn. Oh yeah, now that you mention it, I do remember that. I can see why you forget, though. You were out of school that day. Anyway, the envelope had been stolen during PE class. I was coming down with the cold, so I skipped PE that day. I was the only one not in class, so they thought you did it. Yeah. Kids in class said I should be put on trial. Who are these fucking 3rd graders? So the next day we held a classroom trial with me as the defendant. I didn't do it. Guilty. He did it. Give the money back. He's such a meanie. No one play with him. Jesus. Some asshole third graders. I like his shirt. Staring at me like I'd done it. I tried to apologize. I went to where the boy was, whose money had been stolen, was sitting. That's when it happened. He shouldn't have to apologize. The only thing that belongs in a trial is evidence. Anything else is no place. You should all be ashamed. Amateurs. Miles? Look at old Miles. It wasn't you who stole the money, was it? No? You shouldn't apologize. Everyone's been shouting you did it, but no one has any proof. That is why, Your Honor, this boy is innocent. Miles, it was your money that was stolen. Oh, look at that. Yeah. Did it. He's the one. We don't need proof. Oop. This is always how it is. Everybody ganging up on picking on one person. Just think how he feels. He said he didn't do it, so he didn't do it. Logic. Very well. I will replace the money myself. This first trial is over. That's how it happened. After that, the three of us were the best of friends. Wow. I had no idea. Aw. Yeah, I had no idea either. I mean, I forgot. That's when I learned what it meant to be alone. Totally alone without a friend in the world. You did a good thing, Larry. Yeah, well, I was just lucky that I took the day off from school. If I'd been there, they would have thought I'd done it. So I took it kind of personally, see? Something smells, it's usually the butts. Anyway, Edgeworth and I talked after class. That's when I heard his father was a defense attorney. I heard his eyes would shine when he talked about his father. I'm going to become a defense attorney just like my dad. A famous defense attorney. He suddenly transferred to another school. The DL6 incident. That damn DL6. I'm not sure, but the transfer probably had to do with his father's death. It's so sad. It was several years later when I heard Edgeworth's name again. There was an article about him in the newspaper. The headline was something like Dark Suspicions of a Demon Attorney. Fabricating evidence, manipulating testimonies, covering up facts. Just being an all-around dick. The article said he'd do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. Why? What happened? I mean, that's not the Edgy I used to know at all. That's what I thought too. Tried to get in touch with him I don't know how many times. He never replied. I guess he didn't want to see his old friends. I couldn't just drop it though. I wanted to meet him to learn why he had become who he became. That's when I decided. Wait, you don't mean that's why? That's why you became a defense attorney, to meet Edgeworth? I knew if I became a defense attorney, I knew he'd have to meet me whether he wanted to or not, in court. Wow. What a reason. No one who knows the real Edgeworth, I'm the only one who can help him. Oh, Nick. So is that why you helped me out for free? Yes. Because I believed in you. Because I don't remember saying I'd do it for free. Oh, Nick. We have to save Mr. Edgeworth if it's the last thing we do, okay? Right. It very well may be. Damn! First, there's that rental boat shop caretaker. We need to find out who or what he is. I'd settle for who. I guess I could clean out some of this evidence I no longer need. Okay, let's go. To the boats! What's up, Gumshoe? Close one today, eh? I got so worked up I snapped my tie in half. What? Sorry about that. No problem, pal. Thanks to you, we now know who really did it. You mean the boat shop caretaker? Look, I'll make you a promise. I'll have that scoundrel in my custody by trial time tomorrow. Come what may. It's my duty to you as a police officer. Now I'm off to catch me a criminal. Hey. Detective Gumshoe sure is active today. Oh, one other thing. No one can get into the woods today. Well, shit. A lot of woods camping. The woods are off limits to camping, and apparently the park ranger found out. He got pretty mad. No one can go in for a while. Okay, that's fine. We just need to go to the boat shop. I guess Lotta's in a lot of trouble. Anyway, I'll be seeing you tomorrow. Huh? The steel eyesore is missing. Eyesore? Looks like the hot dog stand is closed too. I guess Larry's too busy worrying about Mr. Edgeworth to show up for work. I guess so. Is the bird still here? We can use him as evidence. That old caretaker got away. Yep. I never imagined he might be the real murderer. Uh-oh. I know that clearing of the throat anywhere. What Is it the fat dude? Yep. What might you be doing here? Out for a walk, hmm? The days of my youth, like the scent of fresh lemon. You see. Mr. Grossberg, this is no time for idle reminiscing. Mr. Edgeworth's trial ends tomorrow. That is true, yes. But from what I saw in today's trial, Edgeworth should be fine, right? Well, I'm not so sure about that. What do you mean by that? Well, I'm not sure. If you find anything out, come by my office at once. I may be able to offer you some assistance. Okay. What do you think Mr. Grossberg was doing here anyway? Offering us assistance? Just gonna guess. Oh my god, it's still here. Nobody's home. Hello. Hello. Hey, it's Polly. I wonder where your owner's gone, Polly. This poor parrot to fend for herself. You should take care of Polly, Nick. You probably shouldn't just kidnap her. The police know about her anyway. I'm sure they'll do something. Well, okay. Sorry, Polly. He says I can't take you. I know that bird's going to hate me. Maybe we should bring it to the Gumshoe. I think the caretaker would mind. Oh, he can just leave him the metal detector in exchange. Or not. Do I still have the metal detector? I guess I do. What's wrong? Oh, never mind. What? Tell me. Just when I saw the TV, I remembered. They're showing a Pink Princess special this week. Oh. See, that's why I didn't want to tell you. That reminds me, Nick. Polly here knows the number to the safe, right? Yeah, that's right. Polly, what's the number to the safe? 1228. Let's open it, Nick. Come on. There isn't any money in there. Aw. But hey, keeps it locked, right? So there must be something of value in there, right? I'm not so sure. Okay, Nick, let's see what's in there. I guess there might be a clue or two. The only thing in here is a letter. A letter. Oh, boring. I mean, it could be evidence. Maybe we should read it? No name or signature on this thing. It's handwritten in very precise clear letters. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Uh-oh. Edgeworth. Nick, why would Edgeworth's name be on here? Probably because he's getting revenge on him. How should I know? I'm going to read the whole thing. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Also says this is your last chance. Now's the time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your life. The rest of the letter goes on to describe the murder plot in detail. How to kill Robert Hammond and frame Edgeworth. Following Edgeworth out to the lake, getting on the boat, firing twice. This is exactly what I figured out. What I figured out today in court. It's all here. In perfect detail. Well, shit. What do you think it means, Nick? I don't know, but it looks like these are instructions for that caretaker. When he killed Robert Hammond and called out Edgeworth, he was following instructions. But who would have written that letter? And what does it mean to get revenge on Miles Edgeworth? I don't know, okay? Calm the fuck down. But one thing's for certain. This letter is an amazing clue. There's nothing left in the safe. I guess a bug bit me? My hand itches like crazy. He left in a hurry, right? I don't think he even came back here after the trial. Alright, let's go to... I didn't mean to go back in here. I can't go to his office. That's weird. Looks like Detective Gumshoe hasn't gotten back yet. I'm sure he won't be coming back today. Oh, really? He said there was some guy he had to arrest by tomorrow. Child caretaker. He shouted something about catching him if it's the last thing I do, pal. Alright, well, then we don't need to be here. Let's see. That's all I can do. Edgeworth, I found a note. You want to talk about it? You look as grim as always. Mr. Edgeworth, I heard the story about the class trial. Class trial? What do you mean? You don't remember? No, I don't. Your lunch money was stolen, wasn't it? In 3rd grade? Lunch money? Oh, right. Yes, I seem to remember something like that. Nick, I think you're the only one who really remembers. Well, it probably only really mattered to me anyway. Mr. Edgeworth, didn't you know? That trial was the reason Nick became a defense attorney? Ridiculous. Gee, thanks. That said, it does sound like the kind of thing you'd do. You haven't changed a bit, have you, right? So simple. To a fault, even. Well, maybe, yeah, but I think you changed too much, Edgeworth. Perhaps. Why did you become a prosecutor anyway? You used to look up to your dad. You said you wanted to be a defense attorney, right? I couldn't let myself deny reality like you. What do you mean? My father was taken from me, and you want me to defend criminals? I mean, I want you to defend the innocent. I'm sorry, right, but I'm not that good of a person. Alright. Wonder if his game is like the opposite, where you have to prove that they're guilty. That'd be kind of cool. I feel like it'd be roughly the same idea, since you do that in this game anyways. Just a man trapped in the elevator with my father. His name was Yanni Yogi. He had to be the shooter any way you look at it. I mean, that's not technically true. Yet, he was found innocent. That defense attorney got him off the hook. That would be Robert Hammond. On that day 15 years ago, 3 of us were trapped in that elevator for 5 hours. We were rescued. We all suffered oxygen deprivation. I lost all memory of the murder. Lost your memory? Even now, I can't recall what happened in that elevator. That was the crux of Yogi's attorney's argument in the court. He claimed Yanni Yogi had been not of sound mind due to the oxygen deprivation. Yogi was released due to a lack of evidence. Innocent. That's when I changed my mind. I started to hate defense attorneys. What's your relationship with Von Karma? He's my teacher and a man who deserves respect. I learned everything I know of courtroom technique from him. So he's like my sister was to you, Nick. He's a perfectionist in all things. In court, in his personal life, he's obsessed with doing everything perfectly. I fucked that up. Perfectly, huh? In all the cases he has taken on, none were left unsolved, and not one suspect was declared innocent, ever. But that's... I know. It's possible some of the suspects were indeed innocent. However, it is impossible for us to accurately determine that in every case. All Valkar does is his job, to find the suspect guilty perfectly. In any case, it's nigh well impossible to find a weakness in him. Should a weakness appear, he would do everything in his power to make it go away. Edgeworth? If what you're saying is true, you're headed for a guilty sentence tomorrow. Right. Now there's no time to praise the enemy, Mr. Edgeworth. It's a strange situation in which I find myself, I'll admit. No kidding. The only thing about this letter... Edgeworth, see this letter? This came out of the safe in the shack where the boat rental caretaker lives. You see? Revenge on me. Who's that old guy anyway? Don't know. Could he be an innocent defendant you got declared guilty or something? Nice, right? But I don't remember that old man. Not at all. So he was following this letter then. Which means there was someone else behind it. Now's the time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your life. Two men, meaning myself and Robert Hammond. It also says this is your last chance. Last chance. Wait a minute. Wait, maybe he's talking about the statute of limitations on the DL6 incident. Wait, that old man. What is it? Do you know who he is? Yogi. Could he be Yogi? Yogi? The suspect in the DL6 incident. The one who was found innocent. Yanni Yogi was a court bailiff at the time. He just happened to be in that elevator together 15 years ago. We just happened to be in the elevator 15 years ago. The quake was incredibly strong. Before I knew it, everything was dark. We were there for so long, it felt like forever. The air thinned and the darkness closed in on us in that little box. We became unsettled. Help, I can't breathe. Quiet, I said quiet. You're not making this any easier. I want to get out. Help, get us out. Don't shout, you'll just use up more oxygen. That's all I remember. When I came to, I was in a hospital bed, staring up at the ceiling. In court, Yanni Yogi mental condition was called into question. They claimed that oxygen deprivation and stress had caused temporary insanity. In the end, the claim passed the court, and Yogi was found innocent. I mean, even if so, they proved that he's. I don't even know if they proved that he did it. But isn't that strange? This letter tells him to get revenge on Edgeworth. Why would he want to take revenge on you? Right. Yeah. There's something that's been troubling me these last few days. I didn't know whether or not I should tell you. You probably should, since I'm your fucking defense attorney. You mean that the nightmare? It's a nightmare I've had. A memory of a crime that I committed. A crime you committed? A memory of a murder. I think the time has come to tell all. Please! For the last 15 years, I've had the same dream almost every night. I wake up in a fearful sweat every time. I almost said night again. What kind of dream? It's a dream about my father's killing in the dark. Did you accidentally shoot him? Did you accidentally shoot your papa? I want to get out. Help. Get us out. Don't shout. You'll just use up more oxygen. Can't breathe. You're using up my air. What? Stop breathing my air. I'll stop you. What do you... Wow. He's attacking father. Then I see the pistol lying by my feet. I don't know if it was evidence from that day in court or the bailiffs. In the days I pick up the pistol. Aww. Oh, with that scream, I wake. It's a bone-chilling scream. Oh, Edgeworth shot his dad. That sucks. That's just a dream, right? Right? That thought is the only thing that has kept me sane for the last 15 years. But what if I'm wrong? What if it's real? They say that sometimes people shut out memories in self-defense. Maybe it was I who killed my father. What? If you think about it that way, this letter makes sense. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Think about it. Yogi was really innocent. That's why he wanted revenge against me. You mean it was me? I was the true criminal at DL6. I shot my father. This is bad. This is really bad. I don't know. I don't think there's anything we can do, like it or not. If there's someone else who knows a lot about the DL6 incident. There is. It's a really fat guy. Alright, we'll be back. Mr. Grossberg. Hello there. What's wrong? You look troubled. No kidding. I can't believe you're not. I'm very confused why desktop audio keeps moving. I can't hear it, but I'm worried like just slight duplication. I don't know. I might just calm down and tell me what happened. It's Mr. Edgeworth. Aw. I see. So Edgeworth dreamt he shot his own father. It's only a dream. Only a dream. I wonder. What? If that's the case, then why do you two look so troubled, huh? Well, also consider this. Yogi quit certainly... Be right back. Thought I heard something. Yogi quite certainly holds a deep grudge against Miles Edgeworth. So deep, he wants to frame him for murder. This leads me to surmise that Mr. Edgeworth's dream was not a dream, it was real, as you imagined. Miles Edgeworth threw the pistol to save his father. The pistol fired and the deed was done. I don't think that's how guns work. Pretty sure guns are specifically designed not to do that. Yogi was suspected of murder and his career as a bailiff was irrevocably wrecked. Thus, he sought revenge on Miles Edgeworth. This was his last chance, of course, with the statute of limitations so close. I mean, I guess. What do you know about Edgeworth's father? He was a defense attorney without peer. It sounds trite, but it's true. Well, he may have had one peer, now that I think about it. your mentor, Mia Fey. Sister? Gregory Edgeworth was very disapproving of Mr. Von Karma's techniques. That's no surprise. Von Karma is an extreme man. Forged testimonies and evidence are nothing to him. The result, he has a perfect win record in court. To beat him, Gregory Edgeworth tried to call attention to his methods. And he lost. And died in despair, as it were. So Von Karma was the what's the word? Defense attorney and prosecutor. He's the prosecutor. They've said it I don't know how many times in this fucking game. The spirit medium. When Gregory Edgeworth was killed, the police called on a spirit medium. And that was your mother, Misty Fey. Yes? I have been killed. The one who shot me was the bailiff, Yanni Yogi. Well, I mean, obviously he's not gonna say it was his fucking son, so that's when my mother left us. Everyone called her a fraud. That's right. Everyone thought she was, you see. Yet, now that I think about it, it seems the one who lied was Gregory Edgeworth's ghost. Must have known who shot him. I don't believe it. So you're saying he falsified his testimony? That Edgeworth's dad lied to protect his son? It's only a possibility, mind you. But a possibility nonetheless. Here, look at this letter. Tell me some shit. Oh, so this is the letter. It does seem that Yogi was following this letter when he killed Hammond. Why kill Robert Hammond? Hammond was a skilled defense attorney, but he defended clients not for their sake, but for his own. His own sake? He never trusted his clients. That one. The only thing he trusted was his own ability. But he got his client found innocent, so why should it matter? Actually, my dear, it's quite different. He won that innocent verdict for no one but himself. Yogi was a free man, but socially he was ruined. You'll understand soon enough. Wait, what is it? This letter. I've seen this handwriting somewhere before, a long time ago. Whose handwriting was this? Do you have any idea who wrote this? Is it Von Karma? Oh, would he have something to do with this? I'm not sure. Wait, you're right, my boy. I mean... It doesn't make any sense that he would write a letter for himself, and I sure as shit don't think Edgeworth did it. I used to see it all the time on court reports. What? But that means the one who told Mr. Yogi to kill was, correct, Manfred Von Karma himself. What does this mean then? Why would Von Karma want to frame Edgeworth? If it truly was Von Karma who wrote this letter, then he would know the truth. He would know that Miles Edgeworth had accidentally killed his own father. He'll say as much tomorrow in court, I should think. He'll press the point until the court finds Miles Edgeworth guilty. But how could Von Karma know about Mr. Edgeworth's past like that? Even Mr. Edgeworth thought it was just a nightmare. That I do not know. Yet I do know that Von Karma is both persistent and a perfectionist. He may be seeking to satisfy a grudge against Gregory Edgeworth by hurting his son. What do you mean? It was 15 years ago. Von Karma met Gregory Edgeworth in court, and Von Karma did win, but he didn't make it through the trial unscarred. What happened to the trial between Edgeworth's dad and Von Karma? Von Karma got the guilty verdict he wanted. He won the trial, but Gregory Edgeworth accused Von Karma of faulty evidence. And though he lost the trial, Mr. Edgeworth's accusation stood. Faulty evidence? It was the only penalty Von Karma has ever received in his career as a prosecutor. Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record. Wow. It must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see. Vacation? Yes, an unusual event for the man. That was the first and the last vacation he's taken in his many years of prosecuting. Just take vacations? Like, go to the sea or to the mountains? He's never been to Europe. We have strange ideas about vacations, Maya. In any case, that was the only time he took a vacation from work. I believe the penalty upset him quite a lot. If he wanted to keep a perfect record so badly, why would he take such a long vacation? To learn about Miles. Carmen's wanted to bring up DL6. You can bet on it. Does that matter? Because he's a child? Can you get... Again, I don't know how the court system works in this game. But if you, as a child, murder someone, manslaughter. It's manslaughter because he didn't mean to kill him. I think that's how manslaughter works. I'm not a fucking attorney yet. I guess the case could if you enter adulthood, can you then be tried as an adult for the same case? Weird. What if Mr. Edward pleads guilty to DL6? I won't let him. Yes, Mr. Wright. I hate to say this, but even an accidental murder is murder, you know? That's called manslaughter. Don't know if it counts the same. I just believe in Edward's innocence. I can't believe he'd kill someone. Nick, Sheriff admits it himself. His father must have lied to protect him from beyond the grave. But I don't care. I know he's not guilty. Mr. Wright, if you say so, I suppose I could go check again. The police files might hold something of interest. Mr. Grossberg, thank you. I can't promise anything. In fact, I think the chances of finding something are slim. I understand. The police materials. Wait, I guess. Edgeworth! Never mind. Let's go home. Why can't I only go from here to here to here? Weird. One day left, Nick. Yeah, I know. Well, no time to waste. Let's get going. We need to go here, I guess. There's hardly anyone here. Everyone must be out looking for the old guy, Yogi. Ah, it's you. I don't think Gumshoe will be back today. He's staying out late looking for someone. Sounds like Gumshoe is pounding the pavement for real. But I guess Mr. Von Karma is in there now anyway. You can go in as long as he's there. Great. So you falsifying evidence, boy? You in here falsifying? Dusty as always. We were only here just yesterday. I'm sure they just haven't had time to clean. What's wrong, Nick? Nothing. I was just noticing that he isn't here. On Karma? Oops, it's not all it is. That's just something let's get what we need and get out of here. All this dust is getting to me. There's a file of the case reports. There's quite a large volume. It's like a graveyard of police cases. Looks like there are files of the case. This one? Okay. Huh? One of the drawers here is open. Someone must have been looking in it recently. The label says unsolved cases. Evidence. Unsolved cases. Nick, the files for DL6. It's completely empty. I wonder who took it. What are you doing in here? Von Karma. How do you know my name? Huh? Have we met? Yeah, I figured. What are you saying? We see each other every day, don't we? We're Miles Edgeworth, the Vince team. Defense team? Pardon, you see, I rarely remember defense attorneys. They are like bugs to me, needless things to be crushed. See how this guy was Edgeworth's mentor. Yo, can we have that thing you're holding? Mr. Mr. Edgeworth is your student, right? Romanticist who still can't shed the veneer of amateurism. Just like his father, always second rate. Karma. You had an axe to grind with Mr. Gregory Edgeworth, didn't you? Me? Grudging against a mere defense attorney? Why? Because he dealt the blow to your perfect record, bitch. So you did. But what I don't get is, why did you take his son under your wing afterwards? Son of your most bitter rival. That, my dear attorney, is none of your business. Alright. Fair. Tomorrow will be the last day of this trial. It's been a while since I've had a defense attorney last this long. Still, you will lose in the end. Miles Edgeworth will admit his own guilt. His guilt of 15 years ago, you mean? You're quite the researcher. If you've done your homework so well, then certainly you must understand. You know Miles Edgeworth will tell the court tomorrow. You're right. So Von Karma's going to bring up DL6 in court tomorrow because he's a douche. That's some shit move, dude. Can you... Those fucking itches. Can you... What would that do? Would that accomplish anything? Be able to see the eye. Would that accomplish anything? Having someone admit guilt to a separate case in a court case? Because I mean, we can still prove that he didn't murder anyone in this case. I mean, sure, but I think they would have to hold a completely different trial. I mean, you still lose this case, Von Karma. Like, that's what I'm getting at. Hey, I found this letter with your handwriting on it. You instructed Yanni Yogi to commit murder. Yanni Yogi? How many years has it been since I've heard him called by that name? He's a fool. I told him to burn it after he read it. So you admit it. You wrote Mr. Yogi this letter. Yes, my dear defense attorney. Thank you for taking the trouble to bring it to me. It saved me from a lot of needless hassle. Nick, what's that thing? Wow, a stun gun. Indeed. This place doesn't have cameras? Now, give me the letter. Oh. Did he kidnap my partner? Oh no, he's already there. How the hell does this room not have any cameras? Nice. All right, here we go. Let's see if we can finish this up. When does that come up? I raise my arm, but then when it goes down, it's fine. Weird. Yeah, I'll save my progress. I left my phone downstairs. There we go. Trying to see, because I want to get better lights. It's not that bad. But especially when we fucking move out of here. That's not bad. Ooh. That's actually damn near perfect.
Rent a studio.
Oh my god, shut up. Alright, let's fucking solve this bitch. Nope, yes. These lights are pretty good, but I just feel like if I could have something that could mount so they could be at the equal heights, it'd just be better. Because also when I move, I want to try to get a better desk. December 28th, 9:55 a.m. This is it. Is this the last case? Today things are going to get settled at last. A lot of things. It's a big idea. Sorry, Nick, I only touched your shoulder. I guess the shock hasn't worn off from my run-in with the stun gun yesterday. Anywho, today's the last day of the trial. Good luck. Yeah, thanks, Maya. Edward is looking gloom as always. I hope Von Karma doesn't push him too hard. What are you doing? Sorry, I'm sorry. I just thought I'd cheer you up with a pat on the back. Maybe you should go inside and discharge. Good idea. I don't know if it works like that. She shot Gumshoe. So that girl, Detective Gumshoe. Morning, Mr. Edgeworth. Morning. How'd it go, detective? Have no fear. As promised, I captured our runaway caretaker. I just brought him in. Took all night. Nice job. Actually, after that shock I got on the way in, I feel pretty good. He's forgotten his own name. But that has to be a lie. Why would he want revenge on Edward if he couldn't remember his past? He does remember, and I'm going to prove it. Alright, let's fucking do this shit. We about to defend this mofo. Does Edgeworth stay a prosecuting attorney? I guess we'll find out in the second game. Oh, excuse me, sorry. I burped and coughed at the same time. Court is now in session for the trial of Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is ready. Right, very well. We have reached the final day of our proceedings in this trial. I ask the prosecution submit decisive evidence. Understood. Be awed into silence by every little thing he says. Very well, Mr. Montgomery, your opening statement. Thanks to Detective Gumshoe's efforts, the boat rental shop caretaker has been arrested. In yesterday's trial, the defense asserted that the caretaker was the murderer. However, the caretaker has yet to confirm this. I would like to ask the defense to cross-examine him as much as necessary. Very well. Please bring the witness into the courtroom. Ladies and gentlemen of the court, I believe you all remember our witness. He lives in the boat rental shop on the lake from where he witnessed the incident. In addition, he has currently lost memory of his name and identity. Witness, why did you run away yesterday? The witness was not running away, as he will now testify. I see. Very well, please begin your testimony. Alright, let's fucking do this shit. We about to end this boy's whole career. I'm really sorry about just leaving yesterday like I did, but I wasn't running away or nothing. I went to buy some food for Polly, see? I figured I got nothing to do with this incident anyhow. I mean, I need one of those motive things, right? I don't got one. So my testimony yesterday stands as is. Well, that was shit. Okay. He has to know his name. Yanni Yogi. You're Yanni Yogi and I'm gonna prove it. Let's fucking do it. Why I left court. I'm really sorry about just leaving yesterday like I did. Let's try to push him for evidence. I call what you did running away and not just leaving. You heard Larry's testimony and realized you were in danger. Now, Mr. Wright, there's no need to rush to conclusions. As I said, the witness was not running away. Listen to the testimony. It sure seems relaxed. In fact, they both do. Karma and Yanni Yogi. But I wasn't running away or nothing. And why'd you leave? I was just about to say why. It's so hard for you to just quietly listen when someone's talking. You'll be guilty in 3 minutes. I went to buy some food for Polly, see? Food? Well, Polly is a bit of a gourmand, you see. She only eats these high-quality bird pellets from France. They only have them in the big pet shop downtown. But you weren't arrested until this morning. Why didn't you go back to the caretaker's shack? Well, kinda got lost, you see. The witness has trouble remembering things sometimes. When the police apprehended him, he was on his way back to the shack. Yeah, right. Nice try, Montgomery. No one's going to believe that. I see. So he was lost. You're come to your senses. I figured I got nothing to do with this incident anyway. That's super not true. You've lost much of your memory, is that correct? Yep. Seems like it. And how could you know that you didn't have anything to do with this incident? Or maybe you're lying about not having your memory. You know exactly who you are. The witness has testified quite clearly that he has no memory of who he is. If you claim he's lying, then show the court proof. This was to prove what's going on in old Cogger's head. That's impossible. From your senses, Mr. Wright. Very well, witness, please continue. I mean, I need one of those motive things, right? I don't got one. How can you say you had no motive? I say you do. You had a grudge against Edward and the victim, Robert Hammond. That's why you took revenge on them, right? Please don't make me repeat myself, Mr. Wright. This witness has no memory of anything beyond several years ago. He can't hold the grudge. It's impossible. Right. Trial ends. I say something, Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? You've been saying the same thing now over and over. You've been calling the witness' memory of the past or lack thereof into question. But does this really have anything to do with the current case? Yes. Yes, it does. Your Honor, the witness has said he has nothing to do with this case and no motive. Both of these statements are lies. Order, order. Mr. Wright, there's a serious problem with your claim. Or are you saying you know who this witness is? Yes. Of course, Your Honor. Oh, now this is interesting. I would like to know myself, so who is he? I play dumb bun comma. Mr. Wright, please tell us this witness's name. Yanni Yogi. His name is Yanni Yogi, former court bailiff. Yogi? That name seems familiar. Oh, Yanni Yogi from the L6 incident. I guess the judge would have heard of it. It was such a famous case, but what does this mean? Your Honor, if this man is Mr. Yogi, then he has a clear motive. Jumping to conclusions again, Mr. Wright. This man, this witness, is Yami Yogi. Fascinating. Yami Yogi? This isn't Yu-Gi-Oh! However, how do you propose to prove this to the court? Can't we run, like, fingerprints? We can do that shit. This is a court of law, as you may recall. You need proof. And now let me repeat once more that the witness has lost his memory. This is it. I have to do this now. If I can prove he's Yogi, right here, right now, and I've got nowhere else to go. How are you going to prove it? I can prove he's Yanni Yogi. Okay, it's actually quite simple. Your Honor? Please take this man's fingerprints. Thank you! Then we'll compare them to the fingerprints on file for Yanni Yogi 15 years ago. I see. That makes sense. Huh? I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright. Why? The witness has no fingerprints. What? Now, you see, before I worked as a caretaker, I worked at a chemical plant. Fuck! Alright. I burned my fingers working with the stuff. Yep. Well, shit. Well, those are fingerprints. I guess we will not be able to prove his identity. I'm sure they have other ways of proving it. Oh, you do, Mr. Wright. Means that the case has been decided, no? No. I would know what happened. I know everything. Just can't prove it. I can't let it end like this. I can't lose. There has to be another way. There's no one who can testify as to who this witness is. No one. What are you gonna do? I didn't even consider that he might have erased his fingerprints. What do I do? Well, Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to cross-examine his parrot for a little comic relief? You fucking genius. Wait a sec. Cross-examine his parrot? What is it, Nick? No, you're not going to... Your Honor, I call the goddamn parrot to the stand. Oh, my proposal? Exactly, Your Honor. I'd like to cross-examine the witness's pet parrot. Because I'm about to humiliate your ass and ruin your perfect record with this goddamn parrot. You asked, this is a farce. I object. Wait a second. You were the one who suggested I cross-examine the parrot, Von Karma. I have a right to do as you suggested. Well, if you're so desperate, then please be my guest. Of course, should you go through with this and nothing comes of it, I then hope you're ready for the consequences. Nick, this is crazy. I mean, you got a better idea, bitch? Still want to go through with it? Yeah, I'm doing it. Let the pair take the stand. I'll cross-examine her, Your Honor. This is the most ridiculous thing I have ever heard. I've read every person's testimony, every piece of evidence, except the parrot. This is my last chance. At least, I think so. Bailiff, bring in the parrot. Edgeworth, your life's about to get saved by a bird. That's quite a bird. Please tell us your name. Name. The witness is ignoring me. I must hurt to be ignored by a bird. Very well, witness. Who is your owner? Please testify for us. Hello. Hello. That's what I thought. Certainly the most concise testimony we have had so far. Continue cross-examination. Right. What are you going to do, Nick? I don't know. What do we do, Maya? Alright, here we go. Let's fucking do this. Witness, you can't just say hello and expect to get anywhere. I want you to testify. Maya, you talk to her. You're right, what do I say? Maybe I should get her to say her name. Polly, what is your name? Polly. Spot. Mr. Wright, I think we've established that the parrot is named Polly. Does it have anything to do with her owner's identity? Of course! Yes, it does. Fascinating. You can have the parrot's name and prove her owner's identity? Then show us the proof. Nick, don't you think you're taking the bluffing a little too far? We're not here to answer the question of who is the caretaker. We're here to prove that he is Yanni Yogi. All we have to do is tie the name Polly to Yogi. Your Honor, the proof that the parrot's name reveals the caretaker's identity is... What the fuck am I doing? Alright. Yeah, make him say, I know what we gotta do. That one. I thought we wanted to find out its name first, and then I get to ask another question. Oh, shit. This yielded the most results. Oh shit, here we go. I hadn't read that yet. Yep, indeed, just say that, yes. What was his fiance's name? Polly Jenkins? Polly. Exactly, Your Honor. He wanted to remember the name of his fiancée who committed suicide. That's pretty fucked up to kill yourself over your husband being proven innocent, even if he was involved in a case. I guess it ruined her life that hard. Shall see, but that's why he named his parrot after her. I see. I guess that is possible. A mere coincidence, that's all. My granddaughter has a dog she calls Phoenix. You have a granddaughter? Someone had sex with you? You reproduced? Gross. We need to put a stop to that. Well, Mr. Phoenix Wright, does this make you my granddaughter's fiance? Fucking maybe. Who's your granddaughter? Is she cute? How old is she? 7 years old. Well, then never mind, you fucking freak. This is a little weak for evidence in a murder trial. We would need some other evidence. We're gonna find that, Nick. We're getting close. One more. If we could just get one more piece of evidence. What? Very well, witness. You may continue. Is that it? Is that all you're giving us? Fuck me. Witness. Let's try the last option. Huh? Safe. Why? My, what a reckless parrot. Well, Mr. Wright, you aren't claiming that the number was something to do with the caretaker. Actually, it does. I mean, obviously, because the thing... I totally just lied through my teeth. I didn't even think about that. I was thinking he was just gonna hit him with the case. But I'm glad Phoenix thought of that. I see. It certainly is an interesting coincidence. Do set their secret numbers to dates. This is not tangible proof. I set my ATM card's number to 001 because I'm number one. What the f... It's nothing to do with a date. Nothing. That's enough. I think we've reached a conclusion here. This is a mere coincidence, it's all. True, that is a possibility. However, two coincidences at the same time seem more like a pattern to me. What are you saying? I'm saying... Summon the caretaker of the boat shop immediately. He's ran away again. Witness, tell us your name. Wait, this witness he doesn't remember. No, it's okay. I've accomplished what I wanted to do. I'm done. This is Yogi. I think finally. He's been acting feeble to hide the true identity. 15 years. Well, let me ask you again. Please state your name for the court. Name is Yanni Yogi. Well, that was easy. Bailiff in this very court. Von Karma, I bet you're shitting in your pants. Yanni Yogi, so what is it you... So, was it you who killed Robert Hammond and tried to frame Miles Edgeworth for his death? Yes, it was me. I did it. They put me on the witness stand 15 years ago. Robert Hammond, he said I was mentally unsound and told me it would make me innocent, get me off the hook. So I pretended to have brain damage. I was innocent, really, but he didn't believe me. He won the trial, but I lost everything. I lost my job, my fiance, my social standing. And this year, 15 years later, a package arrived. It was a letter and a pistol. The plan was written out in careful detail. It was a plan for me to take my revenge on the people who ruined my life. I didn't care who had sent it. I thought this was my chance after 15 years. This was it. Finally, a chance to have my revenge on Robert Hammond and Miles Edgeworth. I had no regrets. Wait a moment. Revenge against Miles Edgeworth? What do you mean? I'm not at liberty to speak on that matter. Why don't you ask Mr. Edgeworth yourself? Anyway, I admit it. Is there something on my screen? Looks like it. I didn't skip that, it just skipped on its own. On camera, where's Mr. Yogi? Under arrest, Your Honor. I saw no room for error in his confession. Then the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, is innocent. In this case, at least. Very well. Will the defendant please take the stand? There are a few mysteries left unsolved. Still, you are cleared of suspicion for this particular case, so I would like to pass judgment on the murder of Robert Hammond. Any objections? I don't believe it. Why is Von Karma saying anything? Very well. This court defines defendant Miles Edgeworth not guilty. That means Von Karma lost. That is all. This court is adjourned. Edgeworth, why? It wasn't Von Karma. Wait, but that means no. Edgeworth, you stupid idiot. Your Honor, I object to your judgment. What do you mean? I'm not innocent at all. As we have heard, Yanni Yogi killed Robert Hammond in revenge. But revenge for what? Edgeworth is trying to confess. He's going to say he's guilty. He's going to tell him he was the murderer in the DL6 incident. He's going to tell him he killed his own dad. He has a fucking child trying to save his life. Pretty sure there are rules in place here. The judgment has already been passed. I object to Edgeworth's outburst. Didn't something like this happen yesterday too? I believe a certain witness raised an objection after a guilty verdict was passed. That would be Larry. You must hear this new statement. Alright, fuck you. You must hear Miles Edgeworth. He's right. We have a duty to hear Mr. Edgeworth out. Ah! Edgeworth, you fool. For 15 years I have had a recurring dream. A nightmare. It's only a nightmare. That's what I told myself. But now I know it wasn't a dream. Yanni Yogi wasn't the killer. You mean in the incident where your father died? From the distance of the shot, it wasn't suicide either. Everything was as clear as day. The murder, the criminal in the DL6 incident, it was me. Your Honor, I confess my guilt. I am guilty for DL6, the limitation of which ends today. The culprit is me. Order, order. This is certainly unexpected. The defendant declared innocent is confessing to a different crime. A crime for which the statute of limitation runs out today. Not really sure how I should deal with this. It's obvious. We hold the trial right here, right now. We try this man for his crime of 15 years ago. Do you not know how fucking stupid you sound? I think I would like to take a 5-minute recess. During the time, I will consider the appropriate course of action to take. Court is adjourned. Since this is a new trial, don't we get 3 more days? I'm sorry, right? I just wasted all of your effort. You did! You're a pretty shitty person right now. I just don't believe it, sir. I mean, you killed your dad? I didn't want to believe it myself, detective, but it's the truth. I deserve to be punished. Murder is murder, no matter what the circumstances. This is crazy. It's just crazy. Nick, what are you doing? Huh? Oh. I was just reading through the court records once more. I'm getting my case ready. Your case for what? Huh? Isn't it obvious? I'm going to prove that Miles Edgeworth is innocent. What are you talking about? He just admitted to it. Yeah. But I'm the main character, so fuck y'all. He confessed that he did it in court. Sorry, Edgeworth, but I don't believe your nightmare. What? It's just a dream. It's not real. The truth is right here in this court record. In any case, tighten your belt. The real fight is just beginning. I'll prove you're innocent. Trust me. Right. Oh. All I gotta do is fucking prove that you didn't kill him 15 years ago. Or you could say he threw the gun. There's no way it fired off and hit his dad. This is bullshit. That's the stupidest thing ever. It was unconventional for me. I like to run this one by the book. No. I mean, his perfect record is still tarnished. And it's just gonna get worse from here. Miles Edgeworth, take the stand. Woman states his name and profession. Miles Edgeworth. I am a prosecuting attorney. Mr. Edgeworth, 15 years ago you mistakenly killed your father, Gregory Edgeworth. Is this correct? It is correct. Then testify about this matter to the court. When Edgeworth was telling me about his dream yesterday, I noticed something. One detail didn't quite fit. That would be the key, but only if I can get it to work. I mean, didn't like one bullet hit his dad and one hit the glass? That doesn't make sense. Unless a bullet came through the glass and hit his dad. That day I had gone to the courtroom to observe one of my father's trials. As we went to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us in the elevator. My father and Mr. Yogi lost their composure and began to argue. Just then something heavy fell at my feet. I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi, and I wanted them to stop fighting. A moment later there was a single gunshot, then a scream. It was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day. That's all. There's no way at all that I'm pretty sure you cannot throw a gun and have it go off that easily. I am pretty sure they are designed to not have that happen. And until now, you thought this memory was a dream? We were stuck in the elevator for 5 hours. The oxygen in the elevator ran out and I lost my memory of the event. The same claim Mr. Yogi has made. I mean, maybe in this world it could happen, but like that's what this whole thing's banking on. Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please? Yes, Your Honor. Alright, but I'm pretty sure we've already stated... Hang on, I'm gonna pull up my... Oh, stop. Let's see if I have... Okay, save it. Air of the elevator was depleted at the time of the incident. No clues found at the scene. That's not helpful. Oh, there you go. The murder weapon was fired twice. Well, we got that already. Are you sure you only heard one gunshot? Yes, I'm sure of that. I heard the shot and the scream. Then everything faded. I was unconscious till the rescuer came. I see. No, Your Honor, unfortunately you don't. Because you're stupid. Look at this file one more time. It plainly contradicts the witness's testimony. You do enjoy dragging out that file, don't you? I don't accept this evidence unless you can tell us what page it's on. Suspect data. Oh, whoops. What was it? Oh, victim. Oh, I can look. God damn it. I forgot I can look. It's on the fucking fire victim data. There you go. My bad. I'm stupid. I've only heard one gunshot, yet the murder weapon was fired twice. The first shot was the accidental firing when the pistol was thrown. Sure, man. So who fired the remaining shot? Was there perhaps another shooter who fired the second shot? Your Honor, as I'm sure you're aware, this incident occurred 15 years ago. The evidence is dated. The pistol did fire twice. However, we do not know when that second shot was fired. It might have been fired the day before the incident. What? There's no proof that the second shot had anything to do with this incident. What? Point, Mr. Wright. The weapon was fired twice, as we have heard. One of those shots was fired by the defendant, a boy at the time. Do you have any proof that the other shot was fired had something to do with the case? Yes. Your Honor, I think I will be able to show you proof. Oh, what? Impossible. Now, Mr. Von Conrad, save your surprise for after you've seen the evidence. Can I see it? Oh yeah, there it is. Okay. Look at this photograph. This is the photograph of the scene of the crime 15 years ago. I can see that the victim lying there is Gregory Edgeworth. This proves the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. This photo proves it. So let me get this straight. This photo proves 2 shots are fired? Where? Your Honor, please get a clue. Show the judge we got the dead guy right here, and then we got this thing right here. It should be obvious the contradiction is here. I see a bullet hole in the door. Your Honor, Gregory Edgeworth was killed by a shot from the pistol, yet there's another bullet hole in the elevator door. We also know that the murder weapon was fired twice. Thus, someone other than Edgeworth fired the second shot. Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? It's simple, Your Honor. At the time of the incident, 2 shots were fired. One went into Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other hit the elevator door. Remember that the defendant lost consciousness after the shot he fired rang out. In conclusion, we must agree that the second shot was fired by someone else. Mr. Wright, but who could that someone else be? The murderer, of course. I knew I should have stepped in before your wild fantasies got out of hand. Mr. Wright, look once more at the DL6 incident case file. Look closely. Try the case summary page. Case summary page, that's on page 1. Look what is written there. Not a single clue was found on the scene. Okay. If that pistol had indeed been fired 2 times, then the other bullet would have been discovered on the scene. He does have a point. That second bullet never been found. Why? Because the second bullet does not exist. The bullet that claimed Gregory Edgeworth's life was the one fired by his own son. That is the truth of this matter, the whole truth. There was undoubtedly something else that made that bullet hole in the door. What else makes a bullet hole in the door? I will have order. That's right, has proven one thing to us quite clearly. That the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. However, as McConnell says, the second bullet fired was not found. It is highly unlikely that the police merely overlooked a second bullet. So, all we have is a single bullet fired. I'm afraid I have to discount the defense's claim. I praise the judge for his wisdom in this matter. That's bullshit. Second bullet was there. All my conjectures are for nothing. No, but you said you'd do it. You said you'd get Edward declared innocent. Alright, but... I'm sorry. It's just when I saw the photograph, I thought that 2 shots had been fired. I was so certain of it, I thought I'd won. Somewhere else who'd fired the killing shot, but now... I was wrong to think it could be that simple. This case has stood unsolved for 15 years. Nick. Well, it seems that we have finally cleared up this incident. Only 1 bullet was found at the scene of the crime. That shot was fired by Miles Edgeworth. Precisely. I would like to ask one thing of Miles Edgeworth before passing my verdict. Have you been paying attention to this trial so far? Yes, Your Honor. Do you have any objections? No. No, I do not. So you killed your father, though that was not your intention. Yes, I did. He's accepted the guilt. Very well. The statute of limitations on the murder of Gregory Edgeworth runs out today. Therefore, I must pronounce a verdict on the defendant today, right here. Right now, indeed. Does anyone have any objections? I've been here before. It's just like my first day in court. There are so many things I know I should be saying. My mind goes blank. I can't find the words, Mr. Wright. I have an objection. Your Honor. I object. Alright, on what grounds do you object? Nick, I don't know. This case is perfect. It must exist. I was about to the second bullet. Nothing. Well, it must exist, but where? Someone took it. Seems waiting is not going to produce us any answers from Mr. Wright. Wait, Your Honor. Someone took that goddamn bullet. That second bullet, it exists. What? Well, we just heard proof that it did not exist. You ain't heard shit. I realize that, Your Honor. I'm really grasping here. It's just someone took it from the scene of the crime. That's what happened. But who? The murderer. The murderer? Then tell us, who is this murderer? You? Is it you? Did you do it, Von Kong? So Crow took the second bullet, but why, huh? First of all, how would they have found it? It's not easy to find a stray bullet, Mr. Wright. Was there some pressing need for the murderer to search for that bullet? Of course there was a need. That's why they took it. What possible reason could they have had? Well, the reason the murderer took the bullet away from the scene of them was... Well, it would be proof. Proof? There was a special bullet, so they took it with them. If that was the case, then they should have taken the bullet from inside Gregory as well. Why would they only take one of the 2 shots fired? Oh, so that's right. The other part was wrong. Don't think why the bullet was taken. Think why the bullet had to be taken. Yes, Your Honor. I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, the murderer had no intention of taking the bullet from the scene, but the murderer had to take that bullet. Had to. Mr. Wright, what do you mean? Well, for instance. For instance, what? Maybe the bullet, hit the murderer? Bullet hit the murderer? Just saying. For instance, I mean, if it hit you, you would have to take it with you, wouldn't you? It's not like you could perform surgery right there. You know? Do you know how fucking stupid I sound right now? Wait a second. I was just talking off the top of my head, but what if that really what happened? Let me get this straight. So at the time of the murderer themselves was shot, and they left with the second bullet still inside of them? That's leaving only one bullet at the scene of the crime? Holy shit, that's why he took a vacation. That's how it would work. But there's a problem with that. The other two people rushing for the elevator, Miles, Ezra, and Yami, were both unharmed. So that would mean the murderer came from outside, yes. Trying to stop them, the boy picked up the pistol at his feet and throws it. The pistol discharges and the bullet goes through the elevator door and hits the murderer outside. The boy loses consciousness. Then the murderer opens the elevator door and sees them inside. Mr. Wright, you're truly most unpredictable defense attorney I've ever known. I can tell you're grasping, yet I cannot deny the possibility of what you say. What are you saying? Deny it. Deny it. No one involved with the incident was wounded. There was no murder. No one was wounded at the time of the incident. He's right. I can't think of anyone. Nick, huh? I just thought of something. Really crazy. Remember what Mr. Grossberg said yesterday? About him taking a long-ass vacation? Wow. It must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see. Yes, an unusual event for the man. And that was the first time and the last vacation he's taken in his many years of prosecuting. What if Von Karma didn't take the vacation because of shock, but took it because he was injured? Which would mean, could only mean one thing. He was the murderer of the DL6 incident. He was the man who shot Gregory Edgeworth. It was Von Karma. Oh, man. Nothing wrong, Mr. Wright? You seem dazed. No, Your Honor. Well, you have indicated the possibility that the murderer came from outside. Can you give us the name of your suspect? Should I come out and say it? Fuck it. Your Honor, there's a suspect. One lone suspect. Well, this is certainly interesting news. Very well, Mr. Wright. Who is your suspect? My hands are shaking. Von Karma. Von Karma. This case is about to get fucking wild. You mean E. Von Karma, the prosecutor, the one standing over there? Bah. Don't object? I see no need. Why honor this ridiculous outburst with my objection? Because you took a vacation for several months starting the day after the incident. You probably just held on a perfect record. Why would you take such a long vacation without any reason? So you claim that I took a vacation to heal my injury from the incident? Fascinating. Prove it. I would have needed surgery, no? Where did I go under the knife at, Mr. Wright? Bring the doctor that operated on me. Have him testify. Nick, let's find out who his doctor is. It's no use. Sure? I know Von Karma perhaps too well. He's perfect. He wouldn't leave clues. He probably didn't undergo surgery. That would leave a doctor as a witness. Nobody's that perfect. Well, that by itself? That's insane. No, he couldn't have. You can't just pull a bullet out of yourself. I mean, you can. Wait. What does that mean? I still have a metal detector. Did you leave the bullet in your arm? Can you produce evidence? Alright, Von Karma, I'll prove it. And I'll even use evidence. I know how you like it so much. I fucking read that weird. Von Karma is perfect. He wouldn't risk surgery leaving an evidence trail. So then I asked, where's that bullet now? I think it's unlikely that Von Karma performed surgery on himself. You don't mean... I do. That would get infected. Well, there's one way to find out. Behold, this metal detector I have. I refuse? You refuse? But refusing this means you acknowledge that the bullet is still inside you. Order, order, order. Your Honor, the defense requests that we be allowed to use the metal detector. Judge, I call for a suspension of this trial. This is an invasion of privacy. Statute of limitation runs out on this case today. It was you who said we had to end it right here, right now. Bitch. Enough. I permit the use of the metal detector. Ms. Von Karma, will you submit yourself to the testing? What does this mean? I don't know. But we have to give it a shot. Inside his right shoulder. The bullet. Fucking got him. Mr. Von Karma? It was you. I was afraid this would happen, and so I remained silent. Indeed, there's a bullet in my shoulder. However, it has nothing to do with this incident. You're full of shit, dude. I was shot in the shoulder long before the DL6 incident. I claim that the bullet in my shoulder has no relation to DL6. Can you prove that? Prove? I have no obligation to prove anything. It is Mr. Wright who must prove something here, not I. Well, can you prove it? Can you prove that the bullet in Von Karma's shoulder was from DL6? Of course you can't. You don't have any of the DL6 evidence. That's because you took it out of the records room yesterday. With no proof, you cannot convict me of any crime. So sorry, Mr. Wright. No, I'm not the one who's sorry, Mr. Von Karma. What? You're close, one day away from freedom, but you see, I have proof. What? Who would have thought you would dig your own grave trying to convict Edgeworth? I can link that bullet in your shoulder to the DL6 incident. Here's my final proof. So if this bullet, I'm guessing you're saying this has ballistic markings from the gun, so if the one in his shoulder, that's a bullet? Where did you get that? This is the bullet used in the DL6 incident. This was taken from the heart of the victim, Mr. Gregory Edgeworth. The bullet is preserved quite nicely with all the ballistic markings intact. Ballistic markings. It came up in the final trial 2 days ago. In the first trial 2 days ago. Ballistic markings are the fingerprints of a weapon. All bullets fired from a gun are marked with the weapon's unique pattern. By examining the markings, you can tell which weapon fired the bullet. It's quite accurate. We had 2 bullets in our possession. One, the bullet removed from Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other, Mr. Von Karma's bullet buried in your shoulder. We could analyze both bullets, and if the markings matched, we would know that both bullets have been fired from the same gun. The very same pistol, in other words, the murder weapon that killed Gregory Edgeworth. So, Karma, will you let us remove the bullet from your shoulder? And we'll compare the ballistic markings to those on this bullet. And solve this case once and for all. Well, Mr. Von Karma? He's mad. Scream. I heard that scream before. Wait, I know. It's the scream that haunts your dreams every night. Yeah, I'll stop you. It was you who screamed. I was wondering if he's gonna do it again. Your father shamed me with a penalty on my record, and you left a scar on my shoulder that would never fade. I'll bury you. I'll bury you with... Aw, it just skipped. 15 years earlier. Your prosecutor, I am sorry. Von Karma, it's not like you to make this kind of error. I never would have thought that Edric would be the one to catch you. I was careless. I'm sorry, but you have to be penalized. I've covered for you in the past, but not this time. Edgeworth. It was a shock like none I have ever known. Me? Penalized? It took hours for me to regain my composure. Suddenly, I found myself in the dark. It was the court records room. I must have wandered in there without thinking where I was going. I don't know why I said it like that. The room was pitch black and the lights must have gone out. I went out into the hallway, felt my way to the elevator. Pressed the button, but nothing happened. Then there was a noise. I was in pain, a horrible burning pain in my shoulder. That's funny. I saw 3 people inside, all lying unconscious from oxygen deprivation. Much to my surprise, a pistol lay at my feet. I knew then it was destiny. In his last moments, Gregory Edgeworth was still unconscious. He died never knowing who had shot him. Later, he spoke through a medium blaming Mr. Yogi. He was fooled. It was the perfect crime. Who would have thought another man would have come to open that elevator door? Judge, what are you doing? Do your job. Bring an end to this miserable charade. Now, end it. Very well. It appears that we have come to a very long way to the end of this maze. 15 years later, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, yes, Your Honor, you were innocent. You are innocent. You said it was all a nightmare. Yes, Your Honor. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, not guilty. Again. That is all. This court is adjourned. That was wild. We did it! Did you see his face? Von Karma looked even paler than usual. He's pretending to be all cool, but inside, you crushed him, Nick. Crushed. I gotta say, I'm impressed. It was pretty close, though. I was sure we'd had it. I know, I was on the verge of tears the whole time, myself. But now it's all just a good memory. So it's finally over, Edgeworth. Right? Yeah? I'm not sure how to say this. I know. Try, thank you? I see. Thank you, Wright. You're welcome. I think you could have done better than that. Sorry. I'm not good at this sort of thing. Oh. You got a lot to learn, Edgeworth. She's got you there. Whoop. Amazing, pal. You pulled through just like I thought you would. I'll never forget this. I owe you one, pal. And tonight, let's party. Dinner's on me. And my salary down a bit this month. But who cares? See, Mr. Edgeworth, you should... Oh, shit. That's how you say thank you. I see. Whoop. I feel foolish. Don't worry, take it a little time. You'll get used to it. It's been 15 years since I've seen Edgeworth this unguarded. Hey, y'all. Oh, it's you. Lotta. Y'all were great in there. Thank you. Yo, Edgeworth, congrats. Thank y'all very much. I knew you were innocent from the start. Of course, just look at you. You wouldn't stick your hand in the cookie jar even if no one was there. You were the witness of the first day of the trial, weren't you? Yeah, well, let bygones be bygones. Hey, speaking of which, what are you doing now, Lotta? Me? Oh, I went back to college. I gave it trying to be an investigative photographer pretty quick. Really? That's too bad. Huh? Isn't that the hot dog guy from the park? It's over, Nick. My life is over. Great. What happened now? Oh, Nick, I'm not long for this world. You don't look sick. It's Kianse. She's going to live in Paris. Paris, Nick. She's leaving me behind. Should have seen that coming. Yo, Edgy, there you are. Yes, here I am. Congrats, Edgy. Here, a little gift from me in celebration. Celebration? That's unusual for you. Harry Butts, you come along tonight too. My treat, pal. Huh? Thanks. Looking forward to it. Yo, Nick. It's a suit that questioned me. When he says treat, that's not police talk for prison food, right? I think you'll be fine, Larry. Right? Yeah? What's up? That envelope that Larry gave me. It's got money in it. Well, yeah. It's not that strange. People give money away to celebrate sometimes. It's $38, right? Huh? What a weird moment. What a weird amount. I mean, it's not a little, but it's not a lot either. $8 exactly? Nick, wasn't that exactly the amount of lunch money that... Oh, shit. That was stolen from him? No. It was you? What are you surprised about? Huh? Larry was absent that day from school, right? But that doesn't automatically rule him out as a suspect. Think back to that day 15 years ago. Larry took the day off, but he was bored, so he came into school anyway. And he saw the money lying there, and the rest is history. I never was good at history. Wow. Alright. You didn't know, did you? I suspected. I just couldn't picture Larry protecting you like you did that day. Everyone else was saying you did it. The whole class was against you, remember? Yeah, too. You may not know this, but we used to have a saying back in school. When something smells, it's usually the butts. I know. You're really right. I'm surprised you didn't figure it out. Well, this sure is an unexpected turn of events. Edgeworth. You should have told me. Now, Nick, it was 15 years ago. Don't you think the statute of limitations has run out, Mr. Edgeworth? I'd say so, yes. There you have it. Where does that leave me? I became a defense attorney because of what you two did. Well, you've always been something of an unsufferable emotionalist. Yeah, and you get worked up too easily, too. Death sentence for the both of you. If only I had known, I had to become a prosecutor. The same goes for me, only the other way around. For the longest time, I thought I might have killed my own father. I thought I might be a criminal. I became a prosecutor in part to punish myself. If I had known the truth, I might have become a defense attorney after all. Want to switch, right? Hey, line up, I'll take a photo. Hey, photo time, let's go. And after that, dinner on me. Nice. Don't you took us out on the town that night. We celebrated Edgeworth's newfound freedom, even though Edgeworth himself was still in detention. Bored yesterday, my head hurts. Huh? It's still only 5. Maybe I should go back to sleep. What's this? A letter? Good morning, Nick. You were really impressive yesterday. Seeing you, it made me think about what I'm doing here. I'm a spirit medium in training, of course. I wanted to help Mr. Edgeworth too. I wanted to help you, but I couldn't. I was useless. So I decided to go back to my training. I'll become a full-fledged spirit medium for starters. I couldn't say it to your face, so I left this letter. Goodbye, Nick. Aw. Goodbye. What time is it? Train for the mountains have already left to the station. We gotta stop her. I guess I'm too late. Hey, yeah, alright, cool, we're still good. Nick, Maya. So, you're leaving? Yeah. It's hard being a spirit medium who can't talk to spirits. And I think you'll do fine without me, Nick. Be good, okay? Wait, what? I never could have saved Edgeworth without your help. Huh? Well, I'll say a trial. I heard her. I heard Mia's voice. You heard my sister? Yes, only her voice, but still. It was at the very end when I thought we'd lost everything. That's my sister for you. Detective Gumshoe helped, and Mr. Grossberg, and even Larry. I'm the only one who couldn't help. I was useless, Nick. But you're the one who stopped Von Karma, Maya. Huh? I didn't do anything. All I did was wander around in a daze. Sorry, but I have evidence that you helped. Evidence? Show Maya some evidence that you're up. Hey, what is this bullet right here? You did this. A bullet? Von Karma was convinced he had taken all the DL6 evidence. I accidentally hit the skip button. But you were the one who rescued the last piece of evidence we needed. This was the bullet that put an end to Von Karma. And you were the one who gave it to me. Thanks, Maya. I couldn't have done it without you. I'll be back soon. Huh? I'm going to complete my training and come back. Okay. I'll be waiting. Of course you will. You can't run that office by yourself. You're hopeless. I don't know about that. So, this is it. See you soon, Maya. Yeah! Thanks, Nick. Happy ending. And so my story ends. Time to turn a new page and say goodbye to the novice defense attorney that I once was. Now a new story begins. With the same old crazy cast of characters. Don't think you've graduated yet, amateur. Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to rethink that claim? Yes, Your Honor. Oh, I got a bad feeling about this. What's happened? Oh, okay, it's just over. I was worried what that last thing was. We did it! Hey pal, Mr. Edgeworth came down to the precinct to wish me a happy new year. Talk about a pleasant surprise. Whoop! Detective Gumshoe. He hung his head down a little and went right back to outside. Kind of like he was embarrassed or something. Strange, huh? Nick? No, I haven't seen him lately. Who, me? I've been working at a cheese shop. And Missy's a nice lady, but she's not a... Alright right now, yeah. Alright, cool. Lovely Lauren. Hey! You were just in time for the end of the stream. Oh, it's this guy. But welcome to the stream nonetheless. It was a shorter one because I started late, but at least wanted to finish the game. God, it's so hot in this goddamn thing. Oh yeah, that guy. The defense attorney for whom I wrote that affidavit for. Yes, you should know I've taken over management of the Gatewater Hotel recently. Oh, well, good for him. Who are we right now? He's an understudy, was he not? I wonder how he's doing. I haven't seen him of late. The days of my youth, like the scent of fresh lemon, you see. Alright, Grossberg. Phoenix, right? Is he an actor? Well, I'm not buying it. He can't be a star with a name like Phoenix. Do you know that Alright, cool. We'll just skip out on you. Oh my god. Yo. Thanks for the raid. At the very end of the stream. I need to get a raid. I don't have a raid alert. Well, hello, Gankenstein. Fuck, we might have to play a little bit longer. How am I doing tonight? I'm doing pretty good. Time for a love raid. Yo, sweet. Yo, it's the cutest girl in this game so far. I'm doing pretty good. We just finished up Phoenix Wright, the first one. So we'll probably start the second one Friday. Maybe I might put something else in between here. I need to get. Yo, what is that emote? Oh, that's cool. Not the end of the stream, just the beginning. I mean, I guess so now. This person actually respond? Really? The sloth. Who are all these people showing up? Now I gotta keep streaming. How dare y'all? How dare y'all make me continue to do something I enjoy? Yo, that sloth is so good. Look at all these people. Peer pressure, exactly. The best kind of pressure. Nothing ever bad comes of it. Aww. That's a good picture. I really enjoyed it. I had never played it before, so I didn't know what to expect. Oh, what in the world's happening? Well, never mind. Alright. What is this? What in the world? I thought we were done. I guess we have a reason to keep playing now. Or keep playing this game. Nice. Rise from the ashes. What, like Phoenix? Alright, here we go. I'm guessing this is like one of the DLC cases. Just getting your art done. I know, right? Yo, I got debated. Yo, we got actual animation? Kind of. No, you're fine. Just, you know, keep it like no racial slurs or anything related to that. It's been 2 months since Maya left the office. Yo, we gotta work on our own now. But no, swearing is fine. Looks like a weird chapter. 2 months without a single trial. Damn, that's probably not good for business. I've had offers, but none I took. That is, until the day that girl showed up. February 22nd. Yo, it's almost my birthday. Ah, it's hot in this room. Why do I come here to the office every day? It's not like I want to work. There you are, finally. Who is this cutie patootie? I feel like I just saw that already. I'm losing my mind, I guess. Am I going crazy? I don't know why I feel like you've already posted that and it disappeared and there it is again. I guess I'm having a heat stroke. Where have you been? My sister's trial is tomorrow. Well, I guess we're gonna have to prove her innocent then. Nancy Drew games. I've never played those. Who are you? It doesn't matter who I am. It only matters who you are. The famous defense attorney, Mia Fey. I mean, no. Oh, you're not Mia Fey, are you? no. I'm sorry, but Mia Faze no longer works here? So you are the coffee boy? Sure. They're similar, but more on the investigation side? I figured. I'm Phoenix Wright, a defense attorney. Right. Wait, you're the Phoenix Wright? How do you know about me but not know... Alright, never mind. The Phoenix Wright with the Edgeworth murder case? How do you not know about the death of my... Never mind. Yes, that's correct. It wasn't Edgeworth who was murdered, though. That's a relief then. You're better than nobody. Alright, bitch. I'm sorry, I'm afraid I'm not taking cases right now. But you are Phoenix Wright, right? The undefeated defense attorney? Look, I'm not accepting any new cases. I'm sorry, but you'll have to try elsewhere. Please? I'm out of time. But please, you have to help. It's my sister. This sounds familiar. Aw. Aw, poor Maya. Okay, I'll hear you out. Really? Thank you so much. My name's Emma. Emma Sky. I'm a scientific investigator. Scientific investigator? Would that just be a scientist? Or I don't know. Alright, what you got? Emma, was it? So you're a scientific investigator? Yes, that's right. Is something wrong? No, it's just you seem kind of jumpy. Maybe just young? Young? I'll be 16 years old this year. Yeah, so young. Oh, I see. Wait, 16? I'm set to be formally assigned to forensics in 3 more years. My work is becoming quite well known at my age, no less. So what exactly is your current position then? Well, legally speaking, I guess you call me an 11th grader? But I'm ready to do my job at my age, no less. Alright, cool. Great, another future professional in training. Alright, so what's up? So what's this about a case? You said the trial's tomorrow? My sister didn't do it. She wouldn't stab someone with a knife. She wouldn't. She would use a gun. So it's a murder case. I don't care if there's a witness who saw her do it. She didn't do it. I'm used to those, so don't worry. I know she didn't do it. It's a scientific fact. And there's a witness. Just talk to her. You have to talk to her. Right. I suppose I will. I promised her I'd bring Mia Fey, but that's interesting. How does she know Mia? Alright, so you want to be a scientific investigator when you grow up then? Excuse me? I'm not a child, I'll have you know. Right. Still, it's good to have a goal, albeit a very unusual one. I believe investigations should be done scientifically. Don't you? Yeah, she can't fault her for lack of enthusiasm. Oh, she's an Okay, I'm stupid. Don't listen to me. Case is handled scientifically, I'm sure my sister's name will be cleared. Your sister? I've been doing research, you know. I'm developing a new scientific method of case investigation. Can you be my new partner? Please? I'll show you when I'm done. I'm looking forward to it. Guess I should get down to the detention center and talk to her sister. My sister asked for Mia specifically. This Mia Fey person was a few years below her in school. So they went to the same school, yeah? She always told me to go to Mia if I ever needed a defense attorney. And, well, I need one. Incidentally, Mia is a woman. Now that you mention it, I guess it is more of a woman's name than a man's. Well, it's nice of you to help your sister like this. You must be close. Well, actually, when she gets like she is now, I kind of hate her. Oh, that sucks. But she's my only family. Your only family? What about your parents? They died in a car accident when I was little. I mean, you should have saw that coming. Nick, come on. Be more sensitive. Oh, I'm sorry. Alright, well, let's go see your sister. See what she's doing. Oh, what's wrong with Emma? Oh, she followed me. I thought she was over there. I was like, what? She just got quiet all of a sudden as soon as we arrived. Guard, I thought I told you I didn't want visitors. Sorry, ma'am. It's just your sister. No excuses. Or did you not want a raise this year? Understood, ma'am. What was that all about? Hi, Lana. Funny. I seem to remember specifically telling you not to come here. Perhaps my memory is failing. Alright, cool. Look, I didn't want to come here either, okay? But your trial's tomorrow and you still don't have a defense attorney. I'll be the one in court tomorrow. This has nothing to do with you, Emma. Isn't that right, Mr. Wright? Hey, how do you know me? Mia mentioned you. I've heard quite a bit. I'm sorry, what exactly that you do? My name is Lana Sky. I'm chief prosecutor for this district. So I gotta defend another prosecutor? You're a prosecutor? Two sisters, one a lawyer. Could this be a coincidence? No. Emma and Lana, I mean, they're just alike. Is something wrong, Mr. Wright? No, you know, just deja vu, that's it. Alright. So, know what's going on? There's something you should know from the start, which is the suspect in this case confessed to their crime. Huh? Wait, but the suspect is you? I did it. Well, Mr. Wright, well, why don't you begin by telling me exactly what happened? The crime took place yesterday, February 21st at 5:15 p.m. That's quite specific. It was in the witness's disposition. A witness clearly saw me committing the crime. That was a bit of bad luck, wasn't it? The crime took place in the underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. The body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car. Prosecutor's office? Subordinate's car trunk. Classy. I was arrested on the spot, caught red-handed, as it were. Well, that's just great. She seems to not want me here. So who was the victim? An investigator with the police department. I suppose the correct term is detective. A detective? Death was due to a loss of blood. He was stabbed once in the stomach. By you? Death wasn't immediate, but the wound was fatal. I see. Allow me to repeat myself, Mr. Wright. The victim was a detective. You know what that means, don't you? Uh-oh. What, Mr. Wright? What does it mean? Well, it means the police department will consider it a matter of pride to have me found guilty. They will use any means at their disposal to do so. This case gets worse and worse with everything I learn. Cool. She's not making this easy. So you're the chief prosecutor? That is correct. I'm responsible for overseeing every trial handled by the prosecutors in this district. I make sure the prosecutors have what they need to do the job and manage every aspect. Those are my responsibilities in a nutshell. That's an awfully large nutshell. Still, I'm a little surprised. I would think you'd recognize the district's chief prosecutor, Mr. Wright. Huh? In fact, it seems impossible. You wouldn't. Lana, what happened to your hand? Oh, this? I cut myself by accident when I stabbed him, that is. Shut up. Stop saying these things. Huh? I'm not very good at being a criminal, I suppose. How am I supposed to defend this? Time to change the subject. Wait, she was in class ahead of Mia, wasn't she? Were you in school with Mia, correct? A few years above her? Emma told you that, didn't she? Well, why not? I didn't drag him all the way here from his office. I did drag him all the way here from his office. I can't speak. Although it seems he has very little in common with Mia. Thanks, bitch. It was in law school. I was in my third year and she was auditing the class. She was different than the other students. Different? She was strong. She'd do anything to become a defense attorney. Anything. That was probably why she was attracted to me. Excuse me? Intellectually attracted. Lana was top of her class at school. I was the best there was. I'm doing pretty good in school too, by the way. Good for you, Emma. It sounds a bit different when Emma says it. Well, Mr. Wright? Excuse me? As you can plainly see, I am admitting my guilt. Yeah, don't do that. I think it's safe to say there's no way you can take this case. None. But Lana, why? Why are you doing this to me? You never think of anyone but yourself. I know you didn't do it, Lana, I know. So, how can you say you did? If I lose you, I'll be all alone. I hate you. Aw. Mr. Wright? Yes? I believe our discussion here is ended. The rest I leave to you. What? You requesting my service as your defense? Don't lose any sleep over it. Your client has confessed after all the case is over. Can you stop making my job difficult? I'll do what I can to get to the bottom of this. Great. Just great. Lana has confessed to the crime, yes, but something doesn't fit. It's that look in his eye. There's something else going on here, and I'm going to find out what. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. Huh? About what? My sister? She's not always like that, you know. I just never expected to be defending another prosecutor again. She's changed a lot. She used to be so gentle, always smiling. Everybody liked her. I see. Sorry, but I'm having trouble imagining that. What happened to her? I don't know for certain myself. I think maybe she... Well, maybe not. Sounds like there's something there that defies a simple scientific explanation. Let's go check out this underground parking at the prosecutor's office, shall we? Okay. So this is the lot where it all happened. Looks like they're still investigating. Funny that's my first visit to the prosecution office should be like this. Hey everyone, keep up the good work. Hey, what are you thinking? Well, they're going to be coworkers 3 years from now, after all. No harm in saying hello. Actually, there is. You know attorneys aren't supposed to examine crime scenes. I'm trying not to stand out too much here, see? Hey there. Expected to go unnoticed here, partner? Oh god, I don't like how he's talking at all. What is this music? What do we have here? Looks like a Bambina got loose from the ranch and is up to no good. Folks gotta learn to keep them doggies tied down, partner. Mr. Marshall? What a name. That's a knife. He did it. Solved it. Case closed. Marshall looks more like a sheriff to me. Looky here, Bambina. I know how you feel, but this is my gang's gold strike. See? Strike? This is our claim, our territory, with a motherload of evidence. If you're fixing to mess with what's ours, you'll regret it, partner. You know what dreams that cacti out in the desert dream? Want to... What the fuck? You head along home now. Happy trails, Bambina. Was that a hombre, a friend of yours? Kind of? Sort of? Yeah, he's a detective. Thinks he's the sheriff from the Wild West, it seems. Alright, well, we're gonna look around anyways. What's this, a wallet? Excuse me, officer. Wait, what are you doing, Mr. Wright? What am I doing? I just found this wallet, so I'm handing it over to the police. I don't believe it. This is real basic. Anything at a crime scene is evidence. Let's be scientific about this, please. Just put it in your pocket. This is evidence, so let's just steal it. Sounds like theft to me. I'm called to duty already, and at my tender age. Stop saying that. I'll teach you the trick to examining evidence in detail, okay? By the way, her eyes are sparkling. I can tell she's been waiting for this. Okay, now, look at the court records. You have to be sure to examine the evidence carefully on all sides. What is happening? Now let's examine from every angle. Oh my god! Yo, I love how at the end of the game it unlocks new mechanics. I'm guessing, is this supposed to lead into the next game? Oh look, I think there might be a clue here. You should check it out with the press X. This is an ID card. Sergeant Bruce Goodman, ID 5842189. See? Well, isn't scientific investigation useful? Yeah. I guess, though I don't see what science has to do with it. Yo, we Resident Evil now, boys. Let's be sure to examine every piece of evidence we find. I guess I've got to be on my toes from now on. Sure, I'm glad no other cases have needed this so far. Well, no time to waste. Let's go get hunting for clues. I wonder what this is. Well, partner, looks like you got no intention of going home quietly. Oh boy. That elevator's cool though, for cars and shit. Sheriff. Like I said before, this here is our claim. You best be moseying along, unless you're fixing to bite the bullet. Maybe? Scary. Could you just tell us one thing? Who owns that car? Well, the little filly's got a good nose on her. You wanna know who rides the red Mustang with the body and her saddle? Eh? Yeah, the car. No problem, partner. About time for vittles anyway. Get yourself to the saloon up on the 12th floor of the prospector's office. Might just find you a Cavresa you like. What? Look up Vittles Saloon Cavresa. Maybe we should check out room 1202, the High Prosecutor's office? In any case, stay away from the car. You can look around here all you like, just keep your paws off our claim. Right. Great. Great. Maybe there are some clues around here, Mr. Wright. Let's check it out. Excuse me. Where are you two all set? Us? Do you have rice in your head? What's this? She couldn't be. You're selling lunches. Here, this is... Here? This is a crime scene? Yes. Half and half, was it? Oh, thanks. And you, sir? Yes. Some crunchy goodness coming at you. Nice. Thanks. Interesting way of doing business. This area is off limits to anyone without clearance, especially passerbys. Or you officers? No. But you? You don't exactly look like the type to have clearance. Well, that's hardly a way to greet someone. Even if my days as the cough-up queen are over. Up? Huh? You know, I'm feeling kind of full. Maybe I'll pass on lunch. I'm quite connected to this case, you see. The images are burned into my eyes, you might say. Yes, all the sordid secrets. Is she the witness? Secrets. Dear me. You are a slow one, aren't you? I'm referring to the murder, the stabbing of that detective. What? A witness clearly saw me committing the crime. You mean you're the witness my sister was talking about? Please, cough up, queen. Tell us what happened. The name's Angel. Angel Star. Don't you go forgetting it. I can't read. Or before you know it, I'll have you whimpering at my heels. Well, aren't you into some kinky shit? Yes, ma'am. She means it. Alright, tell me everything you know. Yesterday was a day of destiny. I knew something was going to happen. Oh, did you know? Just like I know that the daily special on Friday every week is salmon. Destiny. Is yesterday special for some reason? You're a defense attorney, right? You should know then. You should know the foul misdeeds of the evil ones who haunt this den of iniquity. What? Evil ones? Prosecutors, they have no qualms at all about blackening the name of innocence. This is true. But you know, not everyone's innocent. And yesterday they paid homage to the most evil one of them all. They gave an award for King of Prosecutors. What a farce. So she's saying there was some sort of prosecutors convention yesterday? I was almost compelled to lace their lunches with something foul. You have a personal grievance against prosecutors or something? Or is there some kind of scientific evidence of this, evil? Young miss, mock me at your own risk. You'll soon find out why they call me the cough-up queen. Can we get this lady out of here? She's threatening us. You. The most heinous of all the evil ones, the one they awarded yesterday. It was in his car that they found the body. Proof that he devours the evil lunches of all. Really? Wait, what? I'm totally confused. Yo, thanks, Nick. Thanks for speaking for me. One thing's clear, the lunch lady has a thing against prosecutors. What you witnessed. So, what exactly was it that you witnessed, Miss Starr? It was a fascinating spectacle, to be sure. Let's scoot this over so it doesn't fall. I now feel I know what they say when they talk about a woman's wrath. To see Lana Sky wielding that knife knife flashed in anger, bringing him to a sad end. It was truly a sight to see. You mean you saw the very moment of the crime? The sound of his silvery ties to this world being cruelly cut still rings in my ears, and the rhythmic beat of Lana Sky's knife. Wait a second, you know Lana Sky? Of course. It's quite a feat becoming chief prosecutor. How many lunchboxes of Sid did she pack to make that journey, I wonder? Alright, lady, calm down. She always travels light. Now, why would this pretty lunch lady know the chief prosecutor's name? Alright. Could we ask you about yourself, Miss Starr? I come here every day to sell lunches to prosecutors. I import only the freshest and best from the Far East. For some reason, the box lunches are a hit here. I'm gonna make the lunches here rather than import them. Did you say something? No? Only true connoisseurs can understand. The kind you can only tell someone who has tried General Tso's Trilo Bite lunch set. Never mind, you win. I don't even want to appreciate part of the Trilo Bites flavor. Anyway, I come here every day to sell lunches. My boyfriend works here in the security room here. Works in the security room here at the prosecutor's office. Your boyfriend? See the security room over there? Glass-walled booth? I sell my lunches, and since I'm here anyways, I drop in to see him. But you're here anyway. I guess selling lunches is more important than romance. So just scientifically analyze data available so far. You, Miss Starr, are a lunch vendor with an ulterior motive for coming here. Useful analysis. Not. Alright. Did you have a bad experience with a prosecutor, Miss Starr? I sense some hostility. Hostility? Perhaps. Prosecutors are all alike. The bigger they get, the worse they smell. I mean, yeah. Kind of like 10-day-old clams in the chowder. Gross. I don't know if Miss Starr was involved in some sort of legal trouble in the past. That'd be a sure cause for food poisoning, scientifically speaking, of course. Can you stop talking? I mean, now you're talking cough-up queen. I thought she was just a lunch vendor, but now I'm not so sure. Alright. Well, bye. I can't go over to the car anymore. I don't want to talk to you anymore. That looks like Edgeworth's outfit. This is the kind of room that just screams I can do the job. Quite a change from your office, really. Alright, thanks, bitch. Look, there's a trophy or something here. Trophy? That shield? Is it a broken shield because you defeated the defense attorney? That's funny. Takes real nerd to display stuff like this. His offices, they must be a real stuck-up jerk. Is this Edgeworth's office? Phoenix Wright, you never tire of prying into other people's business, do you? Oh my god, what do you know? The king prosecutor is Edgeworth. Huh? Ah, Mr. Edgeworth. You know him from somewhere? Of course, I'm his biggest fan. My sister introduced us once and... Right, your sister is the chief prosecutor after all. Well, what brings you here? I'll warn you, I've been known to be a real stuck-up jerk. No, I didn't. Aw, Emma. Dig your own grave. It was just Mr. Wright here. Hey, don't blame me. I'm just here to investigate a murder case. Murder? A body was found in this nasty bright red sports car in the parking lot. That would be my car. What of it? Aw, Edgeworth. I'll say one thing, she certainly can scream. Yo. So the body was found in your car? Go ahead and say it, right? You think I did it, didn't you? No, not really. After you went through all the trouble to help me last year, no less. No, we don't think you did it. I mean, it was my sister who stabbed him. Could she stop fucking talking? Wait, no, she didn't do that. I mean, wait. So you're the chief prosecutor's little sister then? Yes, sir. Emma Sky. It's nice to meet you again. Oh, that didn't sound forced at all. Now I remember, you've really grown. I'll admit it was a surprise for me too. To think that my own car will become the scene of a murder. More surprising still, I'm being forced to prove my superior's guilt. I can understand. Wait, what did you say? Yeah, what's up?
Underwear.
Yeah, it's to block that hole.
What was the note about?
What note?
The 702?
Huh?
There's an envelope to 702. Is there a note?
That's the same envelope from...
Oh.
Yeah.
We don't click.
Lane's got she can't prosecute herself, so I'll be the prosecutor at the trial tomorrow. I mean, I guess. You, Mr. Edgeworth. I know, right? Yeah, I know. To be honest, it's a bit of a miracle I'm still here at all. What do you mean? Rumors. You've heard the rumors about me, haven't you? No. How's Edgeworth? It's hard to remember a time when there weren't rumors about this guy. Oh, he means those. I mean, yeah. Forged evidence, arranging false testimonies, illegal searches, you name it. Thanks to you, my innocence was established in the trial at the end of last year. However, there are some who say I'm the one responsible for the current incident. What? It's crazy. Some people need very little excuse to think ill of others. It's a fact of life, impossible to stop. That's a new animation. But some of them even go so far as to present me with toys like this. They think it's funny. Toys? That odd shield? There's gotta be a story behind that one. We first worked together on a case 2 years ago. It was my first big case. That's right, I remember. Oh, okay. I wasn't even a lawyer yet. Since then, I always felt that she was looking out for me. It appears I was mistaken. Mistaken? Why? I mean, I know she's not the warmest person, but I'm sure she felt some responsibility for you. Then why? Why did she stab someone in the trunk of my car? Not only that, she stabbed him with my knife. Why do you own a knife? I mean, I guess you can own a knife, but that's like a really weird knife to own. To be specific, it was the knife I keep in the toolbox in the trunk of my car. Edgeworth? What? You sure you didn't do it? Come on, can you take a joke? You have a strange sense of humor, Mr. Wright. Always. I mean, no prints. Alright. Alright. Yo! My, what an amazing bouquet. Just right for Mr. Edgeworth. No kidding. Hey, there's a card on it. Back from the dead. Windy. Windy? I've heard that name somewhere before. And beside it, a giant steel samurai. I accidentally bumped the mic. I apologize. Wow, I want one. Huh? There's something written on the bottom of his foot. Between a rock and a hard place. Windy. Windy? Mr. Edgeworth's fiance? I don't think so. Oh, that's funny. Cute. What a pretty tea set. I go more for the instant tea bags myself. Amazing. The drawer below is filled with packets of tea leaves. They're all sorted by place of origin and flavor. Look at this royal blend. What an exquisitely splendid concoction. Is there such a thing as taking a hobby too far? Interesting chess set. Hey, chessboard. I'm not too up on my chess, but it looks like blue's in a bit of a tight spot. The red knights have surrounded the blue pawn. Huh? Those horses are mounted knights. Their swords have really sharp edges. And check out that poor pawn. Its head is kind of spiky. Kind of reminds me of you. So everyone must be an avid chess player. What's wrong, Mr. Wright? It's just surrounding a pawn with spiky hair. No, it's nothing. That's fine. Oh, Edgeworth. Still an asshole. A work desk. It's quite tidy, as one might expect. What a nice desk. Easy to use and easy on the eyes. It's polished so well I can see my own reflection. Strange. Why did I just picture Detective Gumshoe? Maybe I'll take that name plaque as a souvenir. Don't. He'll sue you. Alright, let's look at this trophy. I've been wondering what the heck this is. There's a big K on it. Mumbles of prosecutors. Huh? What's that? It's the King of Prosecutors trophy. King of Prosecutors? It's a great honor. They send that shield to the best prosecutor each year. What? So that K, K stands for King. Good job. Yeah, you got a problem with that? I didn't design the thing. King of Prosecutors, kind of like Employee of the Month, only better. I guess that's a trophy. Please stop saying that. Why is the tip of the shield broken off? Because you're a defense attorney and he is breaking your defense. It's really funny. These are all case files? They stacked up to the ceiling. There's even a ladder. Odd. I thought Edgeworth wasn't good with heights. Must have someone get them for him. Strange, why did I picture today? Say these cases report so closely. He's so cool. You would say that if you saw him sweating bullets up on that ladder. Is he afraid of heights? I mean, I know he's got a thing against earthquakes. This jacket's even lacier than his usual one. This must be his lucky trial jacket. Lucky jacket? Right, I've never seen him wear it. I'm sure there's a story behind it. Behind why it's in a frame. Maybe I'll be naughty. Take a picture. She's getting way too excited about this. Alright, Edgeworth. You know anything about this guy? That's right, huh? What? Are you sure you should be showing that to Mr. Edgeworth? Oh, I'll take it for sure, won't he? Should be the ones on the same side as Mr. Edgeworth, but then my sister would be found guilty. If she sighs any deeper, I'm going to start getting depressed. Alright, well, tell me about your knife. It's against my policy to discuss evidence with the defense, especially with you. He doesn't like you much, does he, Mr. Wright? It's never personal. It's all about winning tomorrow. All right, well, bye. Aha, a ladder. That's a step ladder. What's the difference? Yo, good fucking callback, game. Here's a phone. Let's see if it works. Hey, don't touch stuff we don't need to be touching. I can't hear anything. My ears. No, my ears. Maybe it's due to the barometric pressure. What's she babbling about? Hey, what'd you just say? See, you can hear just fine. The phone's broken. Interesting. What is this? It doesn't matter. I can't examine it. Look, a door. This must mean something. I'm not sure that doors mean anything. No, it won't open. A mysterious lock. I fail to see what's so serious about it. Mr. Wright, you need to learn to enjoy life more. Let's finish our investigation first, shall we? This is where the cars leave the lot. The air on the ground makes it look more like an entrance. What are you talking about? It's plainly an exit. Well, maybe it's both? Kind of a dual purpose? The theory of relativity. I gotta write this down. Hey, Mr. Wright, maybe you know, was Mr. Relatively German or was he British? What the fuck is wrong with this girl? This wall is in our way. It's got a faucet for water. Wait, I know. This wall is merely a facade hiding the truth. This is no wall, but a water tank. I don't see how it makes any difference either way. Oh, drum looks like it's filled with water. It's heavy, I can't even budge it. The drum over here is on its side. Wait, I know. I'll hide in here and do a stakeout. What? I think you'll probably just get arrested. In fact, you may not even have to hide in the drum to get arrested. That's suspicious. I mean, kind of suspicious. Being kind of suspicious right now. Alright, I need to talk to you about anything else? Yo. Tell me about this knife. You look at this? Yes. You said you wanted some hot tea, right? No. Look at me. You must have brewed the leaves a long time to get rich flavor like this. We pre-infused the leaves with steam before brewing. I knew it, so that's the secret to their aroma. Exquisite. One thing I'm selling here is wasted time. About this card. Lunchland vendors only accept cash, no cards. Especially not a card belonging to someone else. No, this isn't a credit card, it's an ID card. Belongs to a detective. And you're showing this to me, a lunch lady. Why? It's like showing a fine honeyed hand to a detective. I always feel like I'm being mocked. Alright, well, fuck you too then. She's not here. Well, shit. Alright. I didn't mean to come back to my work. So we can't go over there. Edgeworth. Can I show you this? So basically this says you're the best of the best last year, huh? You take that foolish grin elsewhere, right? I lost a day of work to receive that travesty. Huh? Why's that? I had to go to the police department to receive that broken shield. The police department? Yes, right next to the police station downtown. You've been there, haven't you? Where Detective Gumshoe works, yeah? I was wondering something about your shield. Why is it broken? What does it matter? I got more important things to worry about. Alright, he really doesn't like this trophy. Maybe. Ask him more about yesterday. I didn't mean to do that. Oh. Oh shit. What the fuck? I forget about this. Hey, check it out. There's a metal plate here. Looks like the names of all the previous recipients are engraved on it. Wow. One guy's listed a bunch of times. Von Karma. I guess he must be a foreigner. Yeah, that's probably it. Well, wherever he's from, he must have been an amazing prosecutor. I'd like to meet this Mr. Von Karma sometime. He says it. His name does have kind of a ring to it. That's funny. I forgot we could do this. This must be the victim's blood, right? Either that or Edgeworth cut himself peeling an apple. What's Edgeworth doing with a knife like this anyway? Hey, maybe he spends his weekends roughing in the wild. Edgeworth in the wild? I think my fruit peeling theory is more likely. Kidding? I always pictured him as an outdoorsman. Now there's a scary thought. Swing, swing. Name and ID number are written here. Sergeant Bruce Goodman. ID 584-2189. I wonder why there's only used numbers for IDs. What else would they use? Letters? Silly. They're the reason we have a written language in the first place. True. Sergeant Bruce Goodman. ID. Yep. Data. See? Wouldn't that be better? Yeah, it has a certain ring to it. Exactly my point. What? Alright, well that seemed pointless. Talk about the day of the crime. Could you tell me more about yesterday, the day of the murder? Yesterday was the annual cleaning day at the prosecutor's office. Cleaning day? Working with the police department, we sort and file all evidence from solved cases. We call it evidence transferal. Wiping your hands, old cases, in other words. Oh, and another thing, the ceremony was held at the police department. There's an annual review, and awards are for outstanding police officers and prosecutors. And that's when you got the shield. I was at the police department yesterday afternoon. I got back here at 5:15. That's very precise. People like myself and Mr. Edgeworth pride ourselves on our precision, Mr. Wright. No, I place little faith in my memory. The only thing I trust is solid evidence. Alright, well thank you. This is the parking stuff from the underground lot. The murder took place around 5:15. So the murder happened right after you got back. What, right? I'd appreciate it if you direct your suspicious glare elsewhere. Excuse me, but is Mr. Edgeworth anywhere on the premise? I'm Edgeworth. What is it? I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief, sir. I got your report, sir. Report? What? Did you find new evidence in the case against Chief Prosecutor Sky? I don't like the way this conversation is going at all. Sky, sir? No, sir. No name of that kind, sir. Not in this report, sir. I think I just heard Edgeworth's lid below. Mr. Edgeworth's lid isn't on very tight, is it? I made a clear request to the police department, did I not? I need to focus on the trial tomorrow, so don't bring me anything unrelated. But sir, I'm just following orders, sir. They told me to bring this to you. I wasn't aware of the particulars of your arrangement. Give me your name. Yes. Yes, sir. Meekins, sir. Officer Meekins. Right. Officer Meekins, take your report and leave. And good luck with that raise next month. Aw. Damn. Edgeworth. Yes, sir. Caught me off guard. As you can see, I'm busy. You may leave now. Let's do what he says. Alright, fine. The victim was a detective from the same department as the patrolman just now. Go down to the police station. You can ask more there. Thanks. Alright. I don't like you. Oh, we've never been outside the police station. We're always on the inside. That's cool. we're finally here. Oh no, what happened to their mascot? He's all busted up. Why would they put the police department so far away from the prosecutor's office? Beats me. That took almost 30 minutes by taxi, and traffic wasn't even that bad. That sucks. I've only ever been to criminal affairs next door. Oh. Hold on, what's that? Aww. Disturbing. Why does it undulate like that? Oh wait, I know. This is the blue badger. They're trying to make him the police mascot. Wow, Mr. Wright, you sure know a lot about the police. Still, he does seem familiar somehow. Forget the blue badger. Who's that next to him? Someone appears to be dancing with the blue badger. Uh-oh, he noticed me. He sure is running over here fast. Oh, hey. What are you doing here? That's my line, Detective Gumshoe. So I feel you. Why were you dancing over there? What? Well, at least he doesn't seem to be busy. This is our chance to get information. Alright, let's see what you got. Alright, I'll have you know I'm a very busy man, pal. Alright, well, tell us about this case. I'll give you one word of advice. You better not agree to defend the suspect in this case. Already did, so go fuck yourself. Why not? Huh? Well, it's just that the chief prosecutors confessed to the crime. She says she summoned the detective to the prosecutor's office and she killed him. But what, she's not telling the truth? Yes, well, no. Come on, pal, there's plenty of evidence against her. But what if the evidence was fake? Hey, pal, can I speak to you for a second? Huh? Me? Why is this little girl so peeved at me? She's a relative of the suspect. She's Lana Sky's sister. Whoa, the chief prosecutor's little sister? Please investigate this case carefully, okay? Scientifically. Yes, sir. Oh, by the way, you might want to keep your voice down. You don't want to be overheard using words like faked. Huh? It's a sensitive issue with us these days. Because it happens so often. So what are you doing here, Detective Gumshoe? Me? Oh, well, nothing really. They kicked me out of criminal affairs. Detective Gumshoe, what did you do this time? What do you mean this time? Then what happened? I know things are busy right now. I mean, with my sister's case and all. It's true, we've never had a chief prosecutor murder anyone before. Only the highest ranked people are being let into criminal affairs now. Well, that... The ocean guy there is our chief of detectives. They're not letting anyone of us rank and file detectives in at all. None of you? That's a cool job, isn't that a little odd? So anyways, I thought I'd spend the day getting the badger dance down pat. Alright, cool. Is there anything else you could be doing? The chief of police himself is directing this investigation, pal. And Officer Marshall was assigned to the underground parking lot. Yeah, he's a douche. Officer Marshall? Now that I think about it, Emma did seem to know that Marshall guy. A patrolman in charge of the crime scene. It's unheard of, pal. That is weird. Alright, let me look at this weirdo. I was wondering about that. What? The dancing blue badger? It's my masterpiece. You made this? You made this? The chief threw together some designs and I just did my thing, pal. Nice work. It's battery powered, so it can go anywhere. There's no switch, so it just dances and dances until the batteries die. Okay, cool. Poor blue badger faded to dance until he drops. A work of art. Designed by the chief of detectives and created by Detective Gumshoe. Look, that patrolman is saluting the other guy. He must be a detective. And then I said, hey, you do that, your soup will get cold, buddy. That's hilarious, sir. I laughed so hard I cried. I guess he wasn't saluting, he was wiping tears from his eyes. They must make a good pair. This is a car. Do you know why patrol cars are painted black and white? No idea why. Well, I think they're designed after a panda. Panda? Not that I have scientific proof, it's just a theory. Do you mind me asking how you came up with that theory? was when I was on a school trip. I saw a patrol car and it came to me. He had just been at the zoo. We had just been at the zoo, see? It was about zebras. We did not have those at your zoo. Alright, well that was pointless. The detectives in there look pretty busy. Just imagine right now, behind those doors, police drama, action. Somehow the thought fails to excite me. Alright, well let's talk to you some more. I need to, here. You know anything? Smell this guy? How about this, huh? Hey pal, this is a detective's ID card. You can't just keep that, you have to turn it into the police. It's people like you that get me into so much trouble all the time. I mean, Detective Gumshoe must drop his card a lot. Let's see, Bruce Goodman. Goodman? Sounds familiar. Nah, my mistake. But Bruce Goodman. He's the victim. Yeah. That's what I thought. Can you tell us more, Detective Gumshoe? Look at this knife. That's not what I clicked on. Oh, there it is. What happened? What would drive Chief Prosecutor Sky to do such a thing? Wait, I mean sure, of course someone else really did it. Someone who must have a grudge against Mr. Edgeworth? The car and the knife do seem a little too well organized to be a coincidence. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. What could have happened? So, are they trying to frame Edgeworth, or are they trying to frame... Maybe both. Maybe they don't care who actually did it. We have to find out a little more about what's going on with Edgeworth. Alright, so tell me what you know. Found in Mr. Edgeworth's car, stabbed with Mr. Edgeworth's knife, huh? Oh, it's the same thing, no matter which one you use. Okay. Oh, shit. Oh, wait, hang on. I keep forgetting to fucking do this shit. Edgeworth 1712. Didn't he say 1512? This is the day of the crime. Placed 3 minutes after Mr. Edgeworth parked his car. Only he was held up with a couple extra red lights. He wouldn't have been caught up in this whole affair. Perhaps. Just goes to show you never know what'll happen when you run a yellow light. Sure. Fuck, I don't have a goddamn autopsy report. Cool. Can I examine my badge? I sure can. So this is what the back of the badge looks like. I always thought it had a safety pin. Each badge has a number card into it. That way you can tell which attorney it belongs to. I mean, you couldn't lend your badge to anyone. No. I'd be found out right away. Well, that's no fun. Alright, cool. Hey, that's it. That's the King of Prosecutors Award that Mr. Edgeworth got yesterday. Were you at the award ceremony, Mr. Gumshoe? Detective Gumshoe? Of course, pal. I got an award for diligence myself. Oh, good for you. Why is the award a shield? Why is it broken? Oh, there's a reason. I'll tell you what it is later. Apparently he's forgotten. Come on, it's obvious. Even with all the naysayers in the prosecution. Naysayers? Because of the rumors. Alright. Oh, whoops. Tell me about this guy. Then, because I've asked you everything else. As a detective, I have to keep my mouth shut on that one. I know better than to go blabbing about things I don't know about. No, I wouldn't want you to do that either. Good. Alright, cool. Oh, there we go. So this ID card belonged to the victim. He was a detective like myself. Detective Bruce Goodman. Now you think it's strange? I mean, why would the victim's ID card be lying on the ground where we found it? Well, Detective Goodman sure had been at the police, should have been at the police department yesterday. There was an evidence transfer for a case he handled 2 years ago. Evidence transferal. Mr. Edward mentioned that too. But Detective Gumshoe was killed at the prosecutor's office. Well, that's the thing. It's hard to say this, but the word is that Chief Prosecutor Sky called him out there to the parking lot. And Lana's confessing this much. Alright. He's in a tough spot again. Again? Oh, yeah. Well, it all started with the murder of that defense attorney, Hammond. Hit DL6, but Edward was found innocent. There has been rumors about Mr. Edward forging evidence, making deals with the witness. Nothing outright, but there were always whispered rumors. Ever since he was accused of murder, no one whispering. They're practically shouting, but there's no evidence against him. Mr. Edwards has always had unusually strong ties to the department higher-ups. It's only natural that people would be suspicious. I had no idea he was under the gun. Anyway, this latest case has started a new rumor. People say the only reason he took this case is because he's aiming for the chief prosecutor's position himself. Wow. If I know the truth, nobody wants to be the one who has to prosecute the chief prosecutor. Trevor's biting the bullet on this one. He's doing this all for us. And that's all I know about that. I'm not officially on the case, you know. Thank you. Aren't you handling the case, Detective Gumshoe? We met the guy who is. What's his name? The guy in the parking lot? That'd be Officer Marshall. He was appointed directly by the Chief of Police. Officer Marshall. He's some kind of Wild West sheriff or something? No, Jake Marshall's just a regular officer. From West LA. For a moment there, I wasn't sure. Look, pal, let me try to make things a little easier for you. Show them this and they'll let you examine the crime scene. Maybe. Oh. Okay. Nice. Alright, cool, thanks. Guess that helps. Hey, you fucks, get the hell out of our way. And we just throw it at their face. And then we look around while they're reading it. Looks like the investigation's still going on. I have to be getting back to the shop. Sorry, looks like I'll be stuck in this pit till the sun sleeps. I'll see you in my dreams tonight then, baby. Oh, are you Marshall's fucking... Why the surprised look? I didn't mention. I got a boyfriend in the criminal affairs, too. You did mention that. No, wait, yeah. The fuck? You're looking like a doggy that's lost its herd. Jake Marshall. Strange guy to put in charge of a crime scene. It's fucking music though. So she's also dating this guy. Good to know. Something I wanted to ask you. Scene of the crime? Cold grave for men who've lost their dreams. Me and watch over them as they sleep, dreaming of the desert's harsh judgment. Is he asleep? Should we show this hopeless case something to catch his interest? There's something I wanted to ask you. Oh, so he's not good. Okay. That's what I figured. Here. Bonus $20. Interesting. Here. Let me go right in this platoon. Damn. Gumshoe. That old cow dog. He's holding a birthday party or something, huh? Look, where it should say letter of introduction, it says invitation. Ah, I think he just miswrote it. Wait, why am I getting all defensive here? No worries. This proves it's from Detective Gumshoe better than a blood test. Guess I better let you in then. Thank you, Officer Marshall. That's right, he's a patrolman, not a detective. Which reminds me, hey, wait a second. Is it a crime scene supposed to be handled by a detective or higher? Well, folks, the clues are calling. Welcome to our gold strike. Be like the settlers, strike out the lands unknown. Manifest destiny. Let's have a hootenanny. I hate this man. So police federators are like 7 land. This anymore. Detective Guns is better instruction. Crumpled and discarded. Alright. Get the fuck out of my way. This looks like a cell phone. Scientific analysis suggests this belongs to the victim. I can't think of anyone else it could belong to. So scientific about that. Should we check it out? Check it out! Alright, let's check it out. I sure wish you would have let me do that game. This phone's still on the redial screen. Redial? Mr. Wright? Most phones keep a record of all the calls you made and received. You just press the blue button to display the last number you called. Convenient, isn't it? I suppose you didn't know about it. Sorry to disappoint you, but even I know about things like redial. Oh, I'm sorry. It's just you never know with people from your generation. Aren't I only 20-something? Alright. Now to see who the owner of this phone called last. Note to self, a defense attorney doesn't think first, he just pushes the button. I know that. What's going on over there? Oh, sorry. I see you, partner. You pressed redial on that their phone, didn't you? Well, yeah. Whose phone is this anyway? It was on the ground over there. Whose is it? It belonged to the chief prosecutor, Sky. What? It's my sister's? She apparently chopped it when she was taken into custody right after the crime. Look, the last call was made right when the murder occurred. She fixed to call someone. Said she only spoke for a few seconds. According to this, who'd she call? No idea. Sorry, partner. Now I got a question for you. Her phone rang just now. One of those newfangled ringtones. That? Oh. Sorry, that was my phone. What? Your phone? Yeah, it's kind of strange, but someone called me right as we picked up the other phone. The wrong number? I hope you're not lying. They shoot you for that in Texas, partner. Did she try to call me? This looks like a note of some sort. Look, something's written on it. Goodman. Let's see. 67S. Oh, 2. There's a name printed on the paper above that is Goodman. Maybe it fell out of his pocket when he was killed. No, not yourself. For deductive reasoning, go to Edgeworth, not Wright. I don't know what this means either. This rope is it. Yep, they laid it in the outline of the victim's body. It's not rope, it's tape, isn't it? So wait, the victim must have died when the killer closed the trunk on him. You got to be the only person I know that would come up with that conclusion. This appears to be the car where the body was found. It looks like the lock on the trunk is busted. The crime took place in the underground parking lot of the prosecutor's office. But I was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car. Quite a luxury car. It just screams I have money to burn. Yeah, prosecutors get the big bucks. I guess so. A block. This area is reserved for prosecutors. Defense attorneys are relegated to B block. I dream of the day when I will be able to park my car here. I'll go over to B block to buy my hamburgers from you, Mr. Wright. I'm not planning on giving up my job that soon. Oh, there's B block. That's our visitors park. I can see the Lunchland car over there, far in the distance. Hey, you're right. It's like the cute design on the door. I can see a cartoon cow munching down a juicy-looking steak. Doesn't that strike you as a little creepy? Very. Don't think too deeply about it. You'll be fine. Huh. Alright, let's look at what we got to look at. boring strap. Everyone's different taste, you know. Here, check out mine. It's a pink princess strap. They're hard to come by, you know. Probably as ever with the kids. Alright, so let's try this one more time. There's no need to push this again. What's wrong? You look like you're doing finals. Never mind. It's nothing. Can I not see who fucking... I guess you're done with this. Oh, I can't flip this over. Interesting. Alright, let's talk, homeboy. Tell me what you know. Officer Marshall, can you tell us more about the victim? Good men always die young. Remember that, partner. Be a little more specific. Bruce Goodman. He's a detective, right? Oh well, aren't you a feisty doggy there now? Detective Goodman was stabbed here at 5:15. Oh, I'm stupid. I don't know why I kept seeing 15. Okay, so that makes sense. Smiling Madonna told me the tale. Think he means the witness, Miss Angel Star? One stabbed to the chest, a fine piece of work. This here's the autopsy report. Thank you. Died within an hour and a half before 5 p.m. My sister involved with the victim in any way? Funny you should mention that. Chief Prosecutor Sky and Detective Goodman had nothing in common at all. Nothing in common? They apparently worked together on a case a few years back, so there's no motive. Goodman wasn't a particularly gifted detective. That's one reason why he didn't do much work with the chief prosecutor. My sister called the victim here on the day of the murder. Get to this parking lot. So it seems. Like calling an unarmed man to a shootout at high noon. Alright, calm down, Creek. I don't mean any offense, but Officer Marshall, you're a patrolman, right? Not a detective? Calling me out. They shoot you for that in Texas. I was one of them fancy shoot detectives till 2 years ago, to tell you the truth. Oh, really? Now he tells me. But you're a patrolman now, so how can you be in charge of a crime scene? Nothing gets by you, does it, Bambina? So why are you in charge? No reason. We're just short on hands right now. I'll keep an eye out in the meantime. That's odd, though. Detective Gumshoe was saying he had nothing to do, nothing important at least. He's nothing but a sad old cow dog. Back and can't find his tail. Maybe it's because he runs at Edgeworth. I'm so bad at talking. That cow dog was kicked out of this cattle run by order of the chief of police. Just, he don't realize it yet. Detective Gumshoe has an investigation. Alright. There's no connection between Detective Gumshoe, Goodman, and my sister. That's correct, but there's a gold mine of evidence against her. And the prospector tomorrow is none other than Edgeworth himself. I'm afraid your sister's fate is decided, Bambina. Many condolences. Officer Marshall. Yeah? How can you say that? You and my sister, you were... Uh-oh. I apologize. Something must have gotten to me. Maybe it's that dry wind that's blowing through the prospector's office. Edgeworth has been flying around for nearly 2 years now. Forged evidence, arranged testimonies, you mean? He was unbeatable because he did whatever it took to win. Unbeatable, that is, until he met you. But rumors are just rumors, aren't they? These are prosecutors. We're talking about evidence is everything to them. If you follow the rumors about Ezra to their source, you find one person. But they're off limits. Untouchable, you might say. One person? Who? I hate to say this, but it's your sister. What? My sister? Edward couldn't rustle all those cattle by himself. Some people load their guns with bullets. Some people load them with deals. We're saying Edward was making deals to win trials? Where those gunshots, they're bound to be bullets. That's what the old timers say. There's a big old secret hidden around here somewhere. Everyone knows it. Is that what it took victim, she was taken off the case. They targeted him because he was the closest to Edgeworth. So, well, how are we doing, Mr. Wright? I guess we got some clues. We have an autopsy report and a note from the victim and his cell phone. So you think we'll be okay? Well, the only thing still bothering me is that Lana confessing to the crime. She says she did it. No problem. I can guarantee that she's not the criminal. Alright, cool. Oh, by the way, Emma. Yes? I know that song your phone plays when it rings. What? It's the Steel Samurai theme song, isn't it? The popular TV show for kids? That phone that rang earlier wasn't mine. It was yours. Oh, she's calling her sister. That makes sense. Just after the murder took place, your sister called you, didn't she? Sorry. Can you tell me what you talked about? She hung up right away. I see. That sounds like some bullshit, but alright. Bad feeling about this. Like maybe I still don't know everything that went on here. To be continued. Alright, it is 11:10. I gotta go to bed. I streamed for an additional hour because we had some cool people swing on by. But it's time for bed. It's time to sleep. So thanks everyone for watching. My name is Hunter. This is FN Dumplings Livestream. I guess we still gotta finish this shit up next time. What the fuck is going on right here? Stop. Look at this shit. Bad green screen. Bad. Alright. Good night, everyone.